Brass. Just back and forth. Hippo gonna get 2 kills. Rusty as well. Using that outlaw, still getting a lot of value out of it, Leon. You're gonna push on the bomb onto the side. And look at that! Just predicts where he's gonna be. Evil Brass now. Gonna try to support Zayfi. But no! Don't put out the gadget there! Dassin is gonna be able to get that trade. Now they're looking for the plant. Gonna go through with that 2v3 here. They have numbers on them, but Kali Powers with a little bit more money in their pockets hopefully can make up the difference. Trying to get them early. Maybe you're going a little bit too far out there. The Outlaw coming through yet again. That's the 4th kill for Rusty with that gun. As Bay Popper will finish off Oni and give them a 3rd round here in this grand final best of 5.
Yeah, not exactly the best situation here. I mean, you really don't want to lose that buy-up round, and Gang Disciples played an absolutely perfect retake there. They only lost 2 people, and they didn't even have really any guns from last, or they just used most of their guns from last round and picked up the ones that were bought by Kali Powers this time. So, I mean, moving into this next round, Kali Powers is going to have no money, going to go into a save, and we're going to see if they have to try and execute another thrifty round.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Why are we showing that off? Zayfi gonna get embarrassed one more time as we get back onto the map. And interesting positions here. Looks like they're just gonna commit to B yet again. What do you think about this, Ian?
I mean, it worked for them the first time they got onto site, and now they actually have some light buy guns, and I imagine that they could actually win here. Some of them are actually full buying, but that's because Jet has knives for the next round, so it's not the worst idea here. And they're going to be moving really fast here. Evil Brad's looking for the darts on the site, and he wants to try and shoot them through the wall here. Spots the Aura Clone and takes it down, though.
Flash, keeps it down. Evil Brad going around. Oni was able to get a kill that has, there's some mayhem already within a couple of seconds. 3 members down on each team. The bomb will be planted, and now it's up to Gang Disciples to. I feel like I'm getting some deja vu. They gotta come back and take this site yet again. Kali Powers gonna try and defend it. Go. What can you change this time round, Hippo? With the smoke ready, hopefully that's sitting in a new corner, kind of expecting the movement. Oh, he just gets caught to the head, but it doesn't matter. Gets the trade back. Bay Popper gonna be able to help his Avengers Fallen teammate. Gonna go for the defuse. He is sticking it. Gets the half now. Gonna try and go for the red. Goes. Gets baited out, and it's Bay Popper who closes out this round for Kali Powers.
I think that the Samira will just clean it up here.
Yeah, I don't know if you were there for this yesterday, but there was this absolutely disgusting Kobuko build with Unstoppable, Fish Bones, and a Horizon Token.
What? Oh my! Oh, what?
That
oh.
Yeah, that was okay. And it looks like it's actually Kalster. Yeah, with this it's gonna be Kalster with this Echo because nobody else has it. On 23 health, is Echo going to be the hero? Oh, okay. Yeah, it was Kalster with that Living Forge, having picked up
mentor.
Yeah, having picked up the Spectral Cutlass actually, and. Ooh, this is actually a really rough spot for Kalster.
It's a pivot. It's a really quick pivot to this GP reroll.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
this is
hybrid build.
Yeah, this is. I mean, that's 5 GPs, still level 6 on 4th speed. And this is a completely uncontested gangplank, actually. Kalster just getting so unlucky with these rolls.
Yeah, I mean, are they on the same team? Or...
Yeah. Wait, Kalster and I believe it was. Who else? Yeah, Kalster and Casper Pool on the same team. Really, there's a really easy way to know who's on what team. If the name starts with a C, they're on the same team. I don't think this was intentional, but it is very funny to see.
Very interesting. Let me get a good look at this bracket, so I know who to check. Oh, I see 149 CM is the last member of Kansas City.
Yep.
They do all just start with C's. That's very funny.
Yeah, so it is very easy to keep track of who's on what team. It does. I am very interested in seeing Niche perspective here. I don't think we've gone to them in a while, and it looks like I
Jarvan
say that,
in the shop, jump scare. But
yeah, as I'm saying that with
Nit's also got a Jarvan, I think.
Yeah, Nit actually managing to pick up that Caitlyn 3 there in the background, as we wait to go to their perspective. But Caitlyn 3, with the knit with the Moldiver on Caitlyn 3.
Yeah.
Not very.
I
Not
love
a.
Moldiver.
Yeah.
My friend
wait,
only
okay.
uses Moldiver.
Wow. Okay. It looks like Ape has a Nico here and has kind of shifted off that vertical Soul Fighter to a more balanced for Edgelord for Soul Fighter. I know there is a Bully Bear comp that kind of does that, but normally they're also playing the 4 Luchador, and yeah, it looks like Casper gonna be able to take Ape down.
I really like that pivot. I like that pivot because at some point you realize you will just never get this prismatic.
Oh, that is so not what you,
Yeah.
what you want to see. Kobayas bringing their teammate down to 21 off of the smallest sliver of health on this Malzahar. But Battle Academia, I mean, it's 7 Battle Academia, but there's just not a lot of frontline here. This is a very low item game for Nit, especially with the prismatic ticket. Especially with so many items on everybody else, and that Jace just not really tanky enough and not doing enough damage to bring the game anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, for Jace, you really just want Jace to like have like an IE and like a couple more damage at him just so he can get as much damage off as he can before going down. Jace is horrible tank.
Yeah, this is again not the spot you really want to be in. Oh my goodness, yeah, Vi already on that Caitlyn. A little bit of burst damage might go a long way here.
Hey,
but...
I love Yuri. Toxic Yuri.
Okay, no, it looks like
it won't matter. Yeah.
Caitlyn, yeah, we'll be able to take 149 centimeters down. Oh my! And here we see Canis Lupin and Kalster actually both going down to a roughly 10 HP. Kalster still on that 6 gangplank, but Canis Lupin is actually very, very in control right now. Has a PvE round, is about to go 9, has all the time in the world to figure out what exactly they're doing with their comp.
But you also have to ensure that your board will beat everyone else's board here, because you're at a point where, you know, one loss, you're gone. You can be really confident in your level 9 and your board in level 9 once you level up, but the truth is, like, unless you're, like, extremely hyper aware of it, you'll never.
And there is this slight insurance policy with Casper and 149 both being very much at the top of the lobby. No, that was just a twisted fate.
Yeah, he's in the crew. He's part of the crew.
Oh, okay, and it looks like there's a lot of items being reshuffled around on Casper's board, having finally found that Gwen. Very much, I wouldn't say completely capped, but nearly there. Yeah, and it looks like they're gonna be giving up a rel for
two Jarvins.
For a second Jarvan 4. There's Jarvan 8 really showing itself, but oh no, this is not what you want to see. Those items getting slammed against Canis Lupus's board. I don't know if that bar is long enough. Oh my goodness, Canis Lupus living on 1 health.
I think that's calculated actually, and completely intentional.
Yeah, and Kalster actually dead. Oh no, this is not the angle you want to see.
Yeah, that was not the isekai we're used to seeing.
Yeah, so Canis Lupus now on 1 life. Absolutely has to maintain control here, or it's just a very, very quick game over.
I need you to lock in here.
Yeah, not really finding anything so far. Trying to hold that Jarvan just to rat it out, but okay, it looks like they will eventually sell that cannon, trying desperately to find this next Varus, or at least some upgrade. Varus just doesn't do a lot of damage until he's actually at 2-star, but hopefully this can keep him alive against this Battle Academia now with the Jace 3.
Yeah, what is the change? Yeah, what is the buff we got on that? Oh no, Varus is already gone.
Varus getting assassinated, and that is going to be
I think
Canis Lupus.
Yeah.
And now very much a awful position for Team Canis Lupus to be in, because to balance this out, to win in the 4v4, Casper and 149 need to go first and second. And you see Kobayas on that 71 health still means that eventually they're gonna have
to nuke one of my friends because I'm forward.
Yeah.
Like...
Casper and 149 are eventually gonna have to run into each other and fight each other unless Mortdog just decides not only to smile upon them but to bless them with a most glorious day. So there's a lot of very strong boards here that I don't know if Casper and 149 can battle their way through.
What have you been calling first place? Like what have we?
Kobayas.
Yeah. Okay. I want to say that Leona kind of looks like God right now. I've not seen a Leona look that much like that from a very long time, but that's very scary.
Okay, but here we see Casper going up against Ace, but that Karma plus that very, very strong Swain, I think, is gonna be taking it down.
Sorry, that's just funny. There's something about the. I love seeing Ash. I just all the projectiles is really funny.
Ash is just calling out unlimited blade works. So I don't know. It's definitely a sight to see.
I love it. I'm a big fan of it. It really reminds me of Portal Rise, which is what kind of what I
up as quickly as possible, leaving them with almost an entire minute for overtime if that becomes necessary. Very great for Snaketopia here. Honestly, just a great round.
Yeah, I mean, hey, what are you thinking? How do you think CSUN should respond in kind? Because we saw previously, once again, at that first little choke point at the bridge, they were able to hold them down for a while. Got close, I believe, to around 10 to 15 seconds left on the clock there, but until they were able to get that first point, and it seemed like everything seemed to snowball out of the hands of CSUN. So what do you think they should do to respond?
I believe perhaps that either Brunregget is struggling to get some picks on the backline, or IELTS is being held off, not being able to get the picks that they initially were able to on that bridge. Once they're pressed off there, they have to look for other great high ground spots or other areas to sneakily get a pick with that great take, aim, explosion damage. And I don't think they were able to after that first point. As we saw, they were struggling, as well as the Bolo ult coming out. It never really was combined with the Terror Surge, which we have seen some Black pull off yesterday, and it was greatly affected for them. And I believe it was due to the ult economy that they were left with as they were losing these matches or these fights from different ults coming from Snaketopia. So I'm hoping to see those ults combine better, and perhaps they can have the great synergy that Snaketopia is showcasing here.
Yeah, no, as we're seeing both these teams start.
Feel the electricity this summer with a new Honda. Get a great deal with the Kelley Blue Book Best Value brand. Hurry into your local Honda dealer during the summer event.
Frost touch.
Wait, oh wow, we hit double frost touch. This is my first time ever seeing this. We'll see if this can turn the tide here. Honestly, I've never seen this actually. I don't know how strong this is.
I mean, it's 55 bonus magic damage per stage on an already good two very good attack.
Wow. Yeah. So okay. Me when I destroy your board.
This may have actually been.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. This may have actually been the bailout to end all bailouts. Oh no! But Casper now on I believe 16 health here. This is looking very, very precarious. Now if they fight each other, it is probably, barring a very lucky defeat by Casper, if they ever fight each other, that is just going to be it for the game. So, I mean, all that's really left is to hope and pray.
Alright, Rek'Sai, what are you giving us?
Okay, Casper, looks like Casper and 149 out of each other's pools for now. Finally picking up that Garden 2, that might actually make a difference here. Very, very excited to see how this goes. Oh,
Two
never
Jarvins.
mind. Never mind. Considering that's a 2-star Jarvan and a 1-star Jarvan, I think we're up to like, I think this is now Jarvan 16. I don't know if Jarvan 16 is the best way to go about winning a lobby, but if we could swap back to 149, that's the one that's really worrying. That's one light up against the world. And
Yeah, you really do
don't
not
know
want to
if
get hit
they're
with this Samira. You do not want to get hit with this Samira at all. And I think you're not. I think you got this, you know?
Okay, no, it looks like
the Frost Touch is putting in some work.
Yeah, it looks like Ape is going to be able to, or is not going to be able to win this. Okay, and here we see Frost Touch to Twisted Fate 2, Ashe 2, Zyra 2 actually, 149 versus this Scourge of Caitlyn that just keeps assassinating carries out of nowhere. Let's
I think 149 centimeters has got something to say about it, you know?
Yeah, no, this is very much this is a much better spot to be in, especially fighting a ghost. Absolutely, what you want to see on the other end of your screen. This means that unless Ape or Tobias have gotten way stronger, it's probably going to be taking one of their own teammates out. It's going to be that much easier for Casper. Oh,
Wait,
nope.
no, Casper! And I think that's just objectively the game.
No,
for,
that's the game. Casper getting taken out. This game now 100% in the hands of Jojilla.
Yeah, it's okay. I still wanna see hype moments more in this process.
Yeah, I mean now we'll just have to see if 149 can at least bring home the first place for his team, but it's going to be a hollow victory if it does happen. None of these placements now matter because at the end of the day, this is just a best of 5. If you win, you win. If you lose, you lose. There's no
Have you
like,
not
tiebreaker.
done something for hype moments in Aura?
There's no aura for me to be had here. Dude, I know.
I'm
Okay, look,
dead. I'm
Twisted Fate has
dead.
negative aura. There's no
Me
aura.
when I
to be
lie,
found.
me when I say things to make the other casters mad, but Rage Bait failed. Rage Bait 100% failed. We'll see how they do against this Leona.
Twisted Fate has 0 aura in this comp. It's just the Ashe.
Oh no, Twisted Fate always has aura. But listen, masterful Rage Bait, my friend. As we see, 149 centimeters just gunned down their opponent in the streets. Good tie for mine.
Yeah, here we see
fire going on.
Nit actually getting taken down by Ape. So that Soul Fighter edgelord actually we can kind of see now. Okay, yeah, and it looks like 149 centimeters has FF now, knowing that this is in fact a doomed game, and I would not be surprised if either Ape or Nit follow suit very shortly.
They might want to fight against each other for gameplay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and it looks like the thing that took Casper out was Ape finally getting that Gwen 2, getting that 8 Soul Fighter itemized Braum. Also,
that looks
slightly terrifying.
Yeah, that's pretty scary, bro.
He is so ready to rumble, but there's nothing left to rumble against.
Rumble's not even in the set.
True, Rumble's. I'm actually surprised they now I'm thinking about it. I'm actually surprised they didn't put Rumble in set. Like, you'd think they would have put him in with Mighty Mechas or something. Engineer in a mech is a very, very well-known and well-loved fighting game approach.
You know, it's cool because I think Rumble got their time to sign in a quick stretch. And
yeah,
April just knocked Nid out in the face.
Yeah, that's going to be the end of our game 1 here as we start to move on to the next one. Dojilla taking it 1-0 to Canis Lupus.
I believe we have a third person in this cast waiting.
Oh, do we? Okay, we have somebody waiting in the wings. Now introducing
Flash Nerd. Hello.
Guys, it's me.
Now introducing
I'm back.
Flash Nerd.
I may have accidentally fallen asleep.
Oh, I willingly fell asleep. It's okay.
Forgive how disheveled I probably look. I But
Hey,
I'm here for
why
some
y'all
hype
coming in my
TFT.
solo cast?
No
What is
worries.
this? What is this?
Oh, we're here
Y'all
to ruin it for
interrupting my
you.
cast.
We're here to ruin
No,
it for
Oh
you.
come
yeah, no,
on.
we are
Just
not gonna let you have fun
objectively.
today. No, you
Oh,
have to deal with
goodness.
us.
All right, so Jojilla up 1-0 against Canis Lupus. What do you guys think? Do you guys think this is going to be a easy 3-0? Do you think we're going to a game 5?
I think
Ooh,
gonna see
I'm willing to
Crew.
bet at least game 4.
Okay, so you think we're going to see a game 4? I actually think we're going to go to a best of 5 here. I think the thing that really managed to stifle Kenneth Lupus's team there was not being able to find that gangplank. The reroll just not working out for them for whatever reason, just not able to pick up enough copies of gangplank. And I think that's definitely a very different game if either Canis Lupus or Kauster managed to make it past 8th and 7th. Even 8th and 6th would have been just a tiny bit better to see, because then you can have somebody try to high roll for the first, and you can have somebody else go for the 3rd place, and it works out just as well.
Yeah, I mean we've seen this throughout the tournament. Only one team so far has ever, I think, won when your teammates go 7th and 8th, and usually the game is just in checkmate by the time you're in that spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, gonna need to see a bit more of a team effort. Can't have some slackers in the bottom.
No,
Yeah,
absolutely not.
Absolutely. You like 8th place really is just the make or break moment for a lot of these 4v4 games. I'm finding this is the first tournament I've really cast where it's 4v4 instead of free for all, and I'm noticing an 8th place is bad enough in free for all, but in this 4v4 format, that's 1 point total for your team, and then just anything. If any of your other teammates place below 5th, it almost shatters your chances at winning unless you take 1st and 2nd.
I mean, you can't really.
Someone has to get last though.
Someone
Yeah,
does have to get last. I think the bigger issue is when you get last and then also second to last.
Yeah,
I mean, quite a few times.
It just does some very interesting things to tempo, where you see your teammate go 8th, and then all of a sudden, whatever tempo you were going for, if you were trying to sack a few more rounds of health to be able to get a better board, you don't need to be able to cap out at your highest anymore. You just need to not lose right now.
Okay, but like honestly, if you go 8th, you can just like blame your teammates for not doing better.
True, weren't they supposed to support you? This is not a solo tournament.
Like this is a 4v4.
Where's the
why
love?
did you guys lock in? Where's the locking in, guys?
No. Canis Lupus's team should have supported Calster by buying all the gangplanks for him. You see,
exactly.
Yeah, that was actually a jungle diff. I'm noticing a lack of ganks from their teammates throughout that match.
If I vertical crew fast 8, then you guys need to like lock in. And like,
I don't think I've heard the phrase vertical crew fast 8 in my entire life.
I think the fast 8th is in fact 8th place here, not level 8. So
that makes a lot more sense.
I do want to see a vertical crew come out here at some point though, because I really do think there's a lot of strength in it because no one else is going.
It would be completely uncontested.
Sorry. Let me just. Sorry. I need. Sorry. Some more copium.
Hey,
I just need to inhale a little more copium. Sorry.
Get this guy to prison.
I have had 0 copium.
Oh, that's some good. That's some good copium. Okay, I believe that we will see. I believe that we will see the crew today. We are totally gonna see it. There is no way we fail to see crew in at least one of these 4 games left.
It's a little more likely than at least Callisto reroll, which I think I saw someone hoping for yesterday.
Yeah. Wait, there was a Callisto reroller?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
That's the caster that wanted it.
Okay. It looks like we are going to be going back into our game 2 here, hoping Canis Lupus's team can pick up a better win against Jojilla. 2-0 definitely not the place you want to be on if you haven't gotten a win in the match yet, but let's see how it goes.
I believe in this team. They've done great so far.
Do we hear that? Do we hear the can?
Yeah, we hear the can. What is that can? Is that the can of crew?
No, I just felt like taking it out and like,
okay.
tapping it.
Incredible.
See the denial about the can of copium they had at the mic there. That was crazy.
Yeah, you got to crack open that. You got to crack open that can of copium. You really just gotta.
I actually. Hold on. That was my first can.
Oh my God, he's got a full stack. He's got a full
one right now.
Wow.
I was prepared to not sleep, and then and then Marvel Rivals ended earlier, and then I willingly slept.
Oh my god. Okay, so it looks
Many such
looks like we
cases.
are yeah, it looks like we are hearing the sounds of the KO Coliseum once again. So, looks like we're moving back into the game very shortly. I'm very interested into why Genos has a pallet of copium below the bed, but
Oh, I have more.
oh my god, you have even
Oh,
more.
it's in this bag. It's more.
We
there's
found their
more-
secondary
there's
job
bag.
as a copium
and I wasn't
seller.
I was not able actually to see the I was actually not able to see the encounter. If we could just have the observer hover over that little dude next to the round marker, just so we can.
They got
just so we
pulled
can
into
see
it.
what
They
the,
got pulled into it. A little bit to the left. A little bit to the left. Let's to the left.
little bit to the left.
Yes!
There we go.
Prismatic
Oh,
prelude!
okay.
Crew,
Oh, speaking.
crew.
Okay. Okay. If there was,
It's possible.
if
They're at
there
three.
was ever
They're
an
at three.
angle for crew,
Yes.
if there was ever an angle for crew, it's definitely a Sivir 2-on-1-3 with a sword already on the
And you're
deck.
not even ready. They're about to get.
my
They're about to get build.
Oh my god, that's okay.
And they're about to get build a funny
Okay,
Malphite.
and
I
it's
see
and an
the
IE, and an IE.
I think.
Oh my
I think
goodness.
we might see.
Yeah, instantly
Yes!
buys a Malphite. I think
Yes!
we might
Oh.
actually.
I popped open the
actually.
copium and it works.
Yeah,
That's all it
this
takes,
looks like
baby.
we are gonna be seeing the crew here. Let's stick with Calster until we see the augment.
Oh my goodness.
I'm so invested.
If you just wish on a star hard enough, it looks like good things do come to those who hope.
This is the most exalted adventure I'm ever gonna see.
You've dreamed of times like these. Isn't that augment not in the set? Okay, and it
No,
looks
it
like
is.
this is hedge fund, luchador crown. Oh, and a flexible. Flexible I found is a
Ooh.
very high cap augment.
Flexible's
but
so
you just...
funny. I love Flexible so much.
Oh no! Okay, it looks like they are going to be
Pandora.
going for that Pandora's bench.
Yeah.
I think this might actually be the crew angle. Let's go through the lobby and see what else other people have picked up as their first prismatic. And here we see Kobayas, still deciding. It looks like not sure if they want to take birthday present or if they want to take the Gamba prismatic here from Pandora's Items 3.
I mean, birthday present is well known to be much more strong than those economic portals where you got that scuttle crab or that crab rave, or gold subscription, something like that, because it gives you that extra injection of gold and allows you to get to that level 9, level 10 breakpoints.
No, but it looks like they're going for that upward mobility, and I'm sorry, I saw a 3-star Malphite pop up really quickly.
Oh
on the
no!
I have bad news.
So-
Genevieve.
Uh-oh.
So, yeah, that's
Oh,
a
another
3-star
crew.
Malphite
It's another
off
crew.
the top.
You have to go through here. Is the thing. If you get that 3-star Malphite,
my
it is so
God.
much of a. It's a bigger injection to help you like just hit
Yeah.
this like max
I mean,
crew
yeah,
than,
the thing
than
about-
a 5-Sivir.
Yeah, the
IE,
thing about
whatever.
crew is on one 3-star for crew, the odds of your crew units never go down. So now,
They're still
Casper
affected by
almost-
the amount in the pool, but
yeah.
yeah, they're allowed to just push levels now since they have that.
Casper
Malphite.
almost guaranteed. Oh, and it looks like NB actually taking one of my favorite augments to come out of this
Oh,
set.
is this 9
9
lives?
Yes. Do you
where-
guys know about the fact that your champions get little cat ears? It is adorable.
Yeah. So 9 lives, very interesting. Sets your health to 9, and you only lose you only lose 1 health per loss. Every time you lose, you get more loot. So very, very, very interesting here.
I love gambling.
Yeah, see, I like to live on the edge. Make sure you get to that 1 HP point and then get that artifact anvil and never lose again. Believe.
Yeah.
True.
And it looks-
I will not. I will not roll into mittens, guys.
Yeah. Okay.
Nope.
And it looks like despite seeing that 5th Sivir in shop, Calster, I don't think they're gonna go for it because like if you see your teammate Casper getting that 3-star Malphite, like, are you sure you want to be playing the exact same comp as them? That seems
Yeah.
Build a bunch
risky
of
at
way to
best.
accidentally contest your own teammates since you
Listen,
can't
in my
really
gold
control
lobbies,
Yeah, I mean,
in my
we'll
gold
see.
lobbies, I've seen.
No.
Oh, they buy the Sivir. I think what happened was they were waiting to see if they won that round to see if they could.
Yeah.
maintain
Okay.
control at the
So
end, yeah.
we might see the Sivir.
I think we are
actually,
seeing 2 crews.
I don't believe we're gonna see 2
crews.
crew. I think they are just.
I
holding
no. I
the
think
lead.
unless they find unless they natural a Sivir 3, I just don't think there's an angle for it.
Even with the Sivir 3, there's like no
Okay,
map
well
like
there's a
that.
Shen. There's a Shen as I say it, but okay, we see Pandora's Bench actually getting a Radiant Shojin for Kalster. I would be very tempted to just slam that on Sivir right now. Go for a little bit of a win streak.
Listen, crew expert, all right, come in.
Okay.
Okay, crew expert.
So first of all, I generally don't even like taking an augment like Pandora's items unless there's no econ augment left aside from like hedge fund, because hedge fund your rerolls are really delayed. So at that point, I mean, you're not even benefiting from like rolling at that low level. But with the Pandora's items, I think you kind of want to save the item, the Radiant item, for that before the Ziggs, you know, because the Ziggs eventually, for a while, is gonna be what is gonna carry your game.
Yeah.
I feel so. Yeah, throwing it on Sivir, there's not a lot in common that the Sivir and the Ziggs have for items unless you get like a Radiant Ginseng.
Okay,
Yeah,
well, if we're moving on with the thought process that they're not actually gonna contest the random Build-A-Bud Malphite, I am actually not sure what they're gonna do with this Ayad.
I'm curious. I'm really curious about it. I've won lobbies where 3 other people win.
This could theoretically be a decent Ashe angle, and Gangplank also is. Gangplank can also use IE, so maybe if we see like a Radiant Hodge or something, this might be a very quick pivot.
I mean, yeah, if they see like one of
Sivir into the Gangplank.
They could also see one of the more important Gangplank items like that Ginsu Rageblade or something like that, and just put that Ayad immediately onto a Yasuo.
Yeah. For now, have we seen Ape yet? I don't believe we have, nor have we seen Nit. Okay, looks like
their
Ape
name
is
is
just gonna be
Knight,
that.
right?
No, I mean if it were Knight, then it'd be.
It would be that.
No.
I mean, can we? I don't know.
It's
Maybe
gotta
we could
be.
ask them.
We can't really just go ask them.
We can't really.
There's
ask-
Stretchy
no way.
arms Gangplank. Put the stretchy arms.
It's a
in the
classic,
bag.
and
Oh
they've got
my
that
goodness.
prismatic.
Okay, stretchy arms, Gangplank, prismatic ticket. We have seen this one before. Ooh, this Mana Zane Rising Chaos Syndrome probably gonna be a pretty easy fight.
Yeah, that's pretty disgusting. I'm not gonna lie, guys.
Yeah, once they get
I'm
to
kind of
that
absolutely
karma.
disgusted by that. I need to go throw up.
Yeah, I mean, and that's Living Forge. Okay, I'm just saying this is absolutely like 1 in a million magical. Okay, there's a Gangplank 2-on-2-6.
All right, I'm
this
back.
is the one.
I mean,
this is the 1 in a million.
Sir.
Yeah, but 1 in a million magical Christmas land opportunity here. For 149 with that Mana Zane. If you find a Blighting Jewel as well on 4-1 from that Living Forge, that is a free ticket all the way to first place.
I mean,
I do believe it
could be
averaged like a
funny.
1.7 in the stats.
Yeah, I mean, Blighting Jewel like Mana Zane and like a JG, that's gotta be at least a 1.0.
I do just want to put it out there. I have gotten second with Blighting Jewel Mana Zane.
Kill this. Sorry.
So it is possible.
Yeah,
to lose.
sorry.
No, I'm sorry. That's just gotta be a skill dip. Okay.
Hey, in
Envy.
my defense.
I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I just wanted to say it. I'm so sorry.
Okay, so this is really interesting. Envy playing so risky here on this 9 lives. You do get better and better rewards as you drop lower and lower.
What'd you get? What'd they get?
Higher cost units, and then one
That's-
component anvil, and then
I
one
don't know
completed
about-
item anvil.
Why does that feel kind of lackluster?
Well, because
Yeah,
the
hold on.
artifact anvil you get at
Let
your
me-
very
let me-
last live is
yeah.
pretty rare to get to.
I see it.
Yeah, let's see. What's the 9
Alright,
lives?
Rakan is just getting beat right now. I'm so sorry, Rakan. You gotta go. Wait. Oh my god, getting healed, core.
I mean,
Never
going
leave
for a
your
lost
friends.
streak at the beginning with this
Never
9 life is a
leave your
pretty,
friends,
pretty
guys.
common
Yeah.
strategy when you take this augment, but
Yeah,
what
nice.
I'm more worried about is the fact that they're trying to go Katarina reroll from what I can see. Although perhaps they're just going to that Yumi is... no, they
Yeah.
they build an even drought, so maybe not.
I mean, yeah, that I just don't. Yeah, it's looking like such an odd angle, but like NB on 4 lives for the rest of this game. So any single loss will bring them closer and closer to defeat.
Also bring them closer and closer to loot.
Oh,
Ooh.
okay, really interesting. I didn't notice this, but Casper and 149, both on the same team, both 5-streaking all the way to 3-1. So this is a very, very good sign for them.
That's what you want to see, especially after last game.
They just have so much money. Yeah, 50 gold on level 3 with the crew. It looks okay. It looks like one of their win streaks will be broken. I actually don't know who's though. Both of these.
Full face
They're
is
fine.
Full face is 3 years on.
I don't know. That is a rising chaos management.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
that is. I didn't even
yeah.
see that there was a karma on the other
no,
team.
the karma is there. I don't even think karma really does any. Yeah, karma's
Yeah,
just
no,
there,
I think karma was
have
just there
fun.
for just to aura farm, like.
Yeah, but that's gotta hurt when you're clearly wanting it so bad on the other team, and you can't even go hand it to your teammate. That is not a thing you can do.
All right,
Yeah,
it
this
looks
is
like
not
we're
double
heading.
I don't
We
think
are
you can
heading
then
into the
double up
next
anymore,
one.
even.
We're heading into the next augment here. It looks like NB
I like
not really
Crimea
sure
River.
what they're gonna take. Yeah, Crimea River is just generally good, but if you're playing a reroll comp, it's not really that good because you don't really
Yeah, we're hanging.
care.
We're hanging on know your enemy here. Is that what
Yeah,
they
it
are
looks
gonna
like
take
it looks
it.
like it is going to be know your
Wow,
enemy.
Leona
Uh,
on 6. One
yeah.
roll.
Oh, hi! Wow. Did you come here often? Oh my god.
Yeah, I
Interesting.
mean,
I,
I
think
just-
they are going Katarina reroll, but they still. I don't. Why is there an
Yeah.
even shot on their board? I cannot help but wonder.
yeah, I think I'm also leery of this know your enemy pick because know your enemy definitely one of those augments that's a lot better if you're in flex comp, but playing like vertical battle academia as you normally do with this cat reroll, you're just not going to be running into a lot of comps that are running the same things to you unless they're running mentor.
I will say almost every board in the game does run mentor. So since
Yeah,
they
to
have
be
to
fair,
drive, they are gonna have-
everything runs mentor, but
You only
like,
need one trait with your team.
especially in a 4v4 though, when your enemy can just take out a mentor and nerf your entire team's damage by 5%. That's
Okay, but then you're
not
also taking
insignificant.
out the mentor, which is probably not what you want to do in
Yeah.
almost any case.
And then it looks like this is replication from Casper, judging by that orb we see on their. Okay, and it looks like Casper actually holding a Katarina 2 just to make
Yeah, NB's life
NB's
harder.
life a little more
That is
difficult,
evil, but that is
but-
nothing
That's-
like the
that's
random
next
karma
level
2 we
hater
saw on the
behavior.
bench earlier.
Yeah, I mean, yesterday we did just see like disgustingly early karma, disgustingly early Jarvan. So
I think this is the first like targeted hate we've seen so far, though.
yeah, no, I mean there's hate and then there's like hate, you know.
Yeah, this is straight up animal cruelty. Thankfully, I don't think they're constituted in the same way as puppies, so no one's gonna get too mad in the audience.
Yeah, this
Yeah, it
is
looks
kind
like-
of going crazy right now.
Yeah, I mean,
To be fair,
Gangplank
getting
is-
beaten by a Gangplank does feel like I'm getting.
yeah,
I'm watching a dog.
Gangplank's gonna Gangplank. I don't actually know if it'll be enough. Maybe the golden
No,
dog.
no,
I never
no,
doubt
no,
it.
no, yeah, no,
Nah,
no.
I don't even
I
know
mean,
why I said anything.
That's a big rage blade right there. That rage blade is raging. That is an angry Gangplank.
Yeah, I don't know why I even like speak words out of my mouth. This is
Like,
okay.
angry
This is
for
a
what?
very, very good carousel for NB here. That Yumi with the bow, coming directly towards them, but it looks
I
like
don't
they're
think-
actually
yeah,
gonna pass it up
NB
for the glove. Oh no!
No, for
sword?
a long sword.
Yeah,
I
look. Okay,
wonder-
that has to be Edge of Night. That has to be Edge of Night. I'm very shocked they didn't just pick up the Yumi, try to maybe.
Yeah, the
with a
Yumi's still
cure or
here.
something.
The Yumi was like looking at Envy pleading, but it went instead going to Candace Lucas here.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you're not really. I guess when you're rerolling cat, you don't really want to 7 that early just to be able to get your
Yeah, you're
rerolls
sick.
in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know.
Me when I hold
what-
the Leona because I'm bored.
Yeah. I mean, there's nobody on the enemy team playing Battle Academia. That's just
Man.
holding against your own teammate.
Poor NB. Everyone in the game's holding your units. What do you even do?
Better, I think.
It's okay.
Okay,
I'm
we are
holding
seeing-
because so you can't get it. I'm holding so everyone else can't get it. I'm holding it for you, my friend. Like that. That's
Okay,
what's
so we are
going on.
seeing. We are seeing 8 pick up that 3-star Zac in level 6, so I think that means Kale fully online now. you're just trying to get all the way to level 9. From there,
Schoolyard
just going up the
Justice
lobby.
being dealt out right now. Oh my goodness.
Oh wait, whose board is this? Is this Kenneth? How have we not seen this board? That is Protagonist, which is essentially Worth the Wait and a hero augment combined, and this Garen looking mighty scary here actually.
Yeah, there was a while where I was the proponent, like a massive hater on Schoolyard Justice, but I kind of realized you're not really building like IE on it. You're building Rage Blade so he can just cast as much as possible.
Yeah, it's not really about the big cast, especially when Garen's entire thing is that he gets stacking health off the casts, and that's permanent. So you're just looking to let him cast as much as possible, and eventually he's just going to be strong enough that you can't do anything about him.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, here we see 149 again, pretty clearly angling towards the Karma board. Hasn't hit a Karma yet, but since when has that stopped anybody on ladder from forcing a Karma?
Yeah, I mean, Karma is one of the much more reasonable things to force. It's a normal board cause you don't make.
Oh my god, this Rising Chaos Syndra is just... Oh my goodness. It's going
Yes,
all
see,
over,
but
it's all over the
Rising-
place.
Rising
Say that there is a gang playing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're not...
Syndra, there's a man with a gun, and as it turns out, much the same as a lot of these power scaling animes, it turns out you can have all the flashy powers you want in your life, but if a dude just shoots you, you will just die.
Yeah, and notably for 149 CM, you didn't really stop at 5 to slow roll for the Syndra, you know.
Yeah, okay. Let's see. Is this Blading Jewel? If this is Blading Jewel, I believe
I'm actually
we are
down
seeing
for
a free
Sniper's
ticket
Focus
to
with
Magical
Gwen.
Christmas Land.
Oh, Sniper's Focus too.
Any range item
Sniper-
as well is going to be very
Sniper's
good. for your
Focus is
secondary
really. There's
card.
actually a lot of very good hits from this artifact anvil here. We
Yeah,
can
this is one of
either
the
see
best comps to
beginning
go
of-
for those artifact gambles.
Yeah, we're either see the beginning of Long Gwen or just the sheer power of the Lighting Jewel Manazane. I'm very excited. I really want to see 149 crack open this anvil.
I'm glad they're waiting though, because by waiting till stage 4, you avoid all of those economic artifacts that are only possible to hit before stage 4. So now the options are a little more limited towards what they actually want.
I didn't know that.
Oh.
Deathfire Grasp? I
Wait,
guess?
no.
They
Okay,
do
no.
Horizon
Horizon
for
Focus.
the Jarvan if they
Yeah,
want it.
Horizon Focus on Jarvan actually very good.
Yeah.
It is a ton of damage. Okay, no, but it looks like they will just take the light shield.
I actually like this
first,
play.
just
They
for
do
some
have kind of
shielding.
enough damage with what the eventual Karma 2 can do with just with a Mana Zane. So just allowing yourself to stall out and maybe not let it die too quickly, it'll probably be able to mop up the board.
I mean, I will not lie to
Wait,
you,
what?
friend. I
That
really
Garen,
wanted
that
to
Garen?
be cool.
I don't
Okay,
know,
yeah,
guys.
this
I think
Garen
that Garen is
Oh, this
Hey, man.
Garrett is just steamrolling his way through the lobby. He does
Hey,
not
Garen.
care. Oh, Garen actually getting taken to about half health.
You know that's surprising.
And okay,
You know, I
hold
will
on.
say I've never seen the Garen hero augment ever place anything above like 6th. So
The stream
I am
is a little blurry for
hoping
me,
something
but
else
is
happens.
that Enby on 2 life right now? What is happening down there? That is not where you want to be with 9 lives.
that's fine. They're 9
yeah,
lives. a
well,
lot.
let's see what the Katarina is on, because I'm curious.
I mean, yeah, okay, so that's a completed item anvil, a thief glove with 5 cost units.
Bye, Syndra. It was nice knowing
Okay,
you.
and
You had
Oh
your
my
moment.
gosh, Gwen.
What?
Random Gwen on 8. Why not?
Yeah, me when I'm bored, so I just hit Gwen. By the way,
All right. Well,
I
I
swear
mean,
this is the
that's-
only reason
I mean,
don't get
that's
this luck.
Gwen. That's Gwen, but no karma. So that's
That's
a
really
two-star-
the less important unit. They found a second
okay.
one.
Another one.
Okay,
another
no,
one,
come on.
Another
Can we be a little more realistic?
one. DJ Khaled in this lobby right now. Another one.
Oh my gosh,
What-
and they have the
what
light
is
shield
happening
crest,
here? And this
light
is-
shield crest on a Sante 2.
This is actually terrifying. This is Manazane
Two
Gwen
Gwens!
is actually so terrifying.
Yeah, just needles across the board.
Oh, I heard you like Gwen. What about
I heard you like needles. I heard you like needles.
Oh,
anyone
and
that's afraid
Emerald,
of sharp objects?
Emerald
bring it
Gwen.
on.
Yeah,
okay, but that is a 2-star karma for Kabias, but again,
That's
still,
building
At,
yeah,
that is
2-star
5
karma.
karmas on that side of the board.
Yeah, 2-star karma versus 2 Gwens. It appears 2 Gwens a lot stronger. And here we see Envy still in a heated battle against, I believe that is Kauter. Calcer actually gonna eventually lose the win streak. So
I do
very,
think
very
NB
exciting.
did panic roll all the way to 10 gold, so
Oh yeah, that's.
not looking too
You
good on the
remember
prospects.
you remember last game where we saw that where we saw the gangplank board out of Calster, and they just couldn't hit the gangplank.
Yeah, similar site.
Yeah, I think this
Yeah.
is very, very similar, and this is a much worse looking lobby for Jojilia. We haven't really brought much attention to the health pools because 9 lives tends to throw that off, but Ape and Kobayas both by a very long shot the lowest health in the lobby at the moment, and with Ape only on level 7 with the tail and not even 3 items, this is just not looking very good for either one of these players.
And you're against each other, of course. Like that's your luck, you know. Like some.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And with the Katarina down, it looks like NB going to their last life. Let's see what the last cash out is. It is
You never
either
know.
going to be
Maybe
an
the
artifact
artifact
or a
came, though.
radiant.
$1
Yeah.
million.
You're. Yeah. Oh, we're going to the carousel first, but yeah. If you are NB, you are hoping and praying that you see that radiant upgrade instead of the artifact animal, because 3 items already on Katarina, especially with Radiant Hodge being so damn good, just not really something you want.
That is fair, but a radiant item on a 2-star unit is
Yeah,
still not gonna
you
save
know.
your spot.
Yeah, I mean there's not a lot that can be done to save the spot, but
I
if you
believe
can-
Dawncore's coming.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's still only 4-4. If you can at least take out like just a few more lives off of enemy
Hey,
members,
Radiant!
yeah.
Radiant upgrade!
And
Let's
there is
go!
the Radiant, immediately slamming the Radiant Hodge, and
At this point, you could have
rolling
just rolled down
down
0.
all the way to 0.
It's hard here. I mean,
Oof.
you do just
But-
drop next round, but I don't think there was really ever a
Yeah,
chance you hit
I mean,
the
that's-
3-star cat.
Oh,
and you
and
have this
Casper-
Radiant Hodge.
Wait, Casper with the 3-star Katarina? What?
Yeah,
Well,
Wait,
I
yeah,
know
was
where all the
Casper-
Katarinas went.
I think we're all.
Wait,
Calcer with a
I didn't
suspiciously
even-
Katarina's page forward.
Yeah, I didn't even know that. Hold on, Casper, we haven't really checked in on our crew player, have we? Let's check in on our crew player. What's been going on over there? We haven't seen them in a while.
They're just holding it! Just holding it!
They just have a Katarina 3
They
on
just have
bench.
a 3 on bench.
These are some elite
It's
tactics
beautiful.
I've not seen before.
Gonna be taking out Envy, and now that Envy's down, they can actually go to 50 gold right now because they can just sell the cat and go to 56.
How was
Yeah,
that even
wow.
possible? They
That-
didn't even take an econ augment.
Hey,
They
do you
just
know
held
why?
that.
Hey, do you know why it's possible? It's possible because crew.
Oh
Crew.
my god.
That's
Crew rerolls,
disres-
baby! Crew rerolls!
That's so disrespectful. That's
And
so
it worked.
disrespectful.
Crew!
Okay,
Crew!
on 8
3-star,
gens.
another one!
Now,
That's all they need.
now on essentially full crew power, unless we do see that 3-star Twisted Fate. I don't think we're seeing the 3-star Twisted Fate, but
Well, even just
Oh,
finding
never
that
down crew again.
1-star twisted
I
fate is
I
huge
I owe
bonus.
you an apology. I was not familiar with your game. We,
You know
it
what?
appears it appears this is a crew world and we're just living in it right now.
Yeah,
And
honestly,
I
maybe
will
we
say
hit a build
Calcer
of blood now what?
seems to have a kind of half-hearted crew board here.
Yeah,
with
Calcer
a
with
strategist.
strategist reroll Jana?
No, I do believe they're trying to play
So
the protectors.
strategist is a very common pairing with the crew.
Yeah, no, I've
Unfortunately,
seen
you
the
didn't
strategist.
really get it. You didn't really get it here, and you're kind of living in Casper's world here. Unfortunately.
Yeah, I've seen the strategist Jana Ziggs reroll board. Well,
Normally you do
that's a-
not reroll the strategist. Again, it is a protector's board, and they are taking
yeah,
the protector's
sorry.
augment
Let me rephrase. I have seen that board go 8.
Oh,
And
yeah,
I've seen it
go first
exactly
in this
once
tournament.
on ladder.
No, they went
So-
second in this turn.
Listen, in my plat lobbies, I'm getting top 3.
We have seen Janna a few times in this tournament. I think going for other 2-cost rerolls when that Gangplank is so guaranteed to be in your lobby, it does pull out some of those other 2 costs in the pool and allow you to hit your stuff easier if you're going for these more frontline heavy comps like the Juggernaut Mundo or the Protector Janna. So we've seen a lot of those in there.
Yeah, and it looks like for now at least, Captain Pool keeping the items off of the Malphite just in case they fight somebody else. They really want to keep health on. But I mean, look, Canis Lupus has been on a win streak for the longest time, and that Garen is just gonna be stacking up more and more. Eventually, it will become a 4-star Garen. So, yeah, okay.
I don't know if that's gonna be enough. I'm very
That help,
unoptimistic
I
about
will
their
say, that help though. Like I've never seen a 4-star schoolyard justice. The health is gonna stack, but like the returns on that kind of diminish. You know, like that extra flat amount of health only becomes like so much.
Yeah, we'll see. The stats you get for
look
training
at
for
this.
are
Look at this
exclusively
boy. If we could just
better
have the
numbers.
observer right click on that Garen real quick, I want to see how much health the boy has at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, you're just like,
Just
you
getting
deal damage.
cleared by
How
the
much damage are you?
Malphite.
Yeah, how much damage are you really dealing though? The backline, it's backline versus backline now.
Oh my
and
god!
listen,
Yeah, no.
crew all the way, baby. Crew all the
yeah,
way.
the crew.
I
Yeah,
think
so-
Canis Lupus did a pretty good job of streaking in the
I
early
mean,
game
yeah,
here.
here we
Since
see-
the fall of the protagonist
Yeah,
schoolyard
okay.
justice is kind of inevitable.
And I think, yeah, and here we see 8th going 7th. This time it's Jojilla with the 7th, 8th pairing here. 9 lives. Their candle flickering out way too fast for this lobby.
Which makes
And-
sense when your opponent is holding a Katarina 3 on their bench.
It
Yeah,
makes sense when your
when your
opponent is
opponent-
going crew.
Yeah, when you have an opponent who's got a 3-star Malphite on 2-1 into a perfect crew game, where they have enough money to casually hold Cat 3 on bench.
One of the most messed
Not
up things I've
not
seen.
even getting bench locked, by the way. Okay, but here we see Kalster going up against Tobias. I'm actually not sure who's gonna win this. This is only a 1-star Gwen with 1 item, but that Void Staff is already shredding everybody, and Karma still gonna be just absolutely tearing through boards. And yeah, it is
well, the
looking like
Janna-
this is
oh,
going to be
no,
Kalster's
and-
dead.
Unfortunately,
Janna doesn't
this
get
is
an
not what you
ability
want to
pad.
see when you're doing
Yeah.
the Janna reroll. They did hit that 3-star Janna, but no 3-star frontline, and also they never were able to get to that Cassandra and get that 6 protector spike.
Yeah,
so there's
I
like
mean,
that
y-
four.
Yeah, I mean, Kalster is dead now, but this is such a hollow victory for Team Jojilla because you see 149 Canis Lupus Casper Pool all at like 40 to 50 health, and then you've got Nit and Kobayas both on nearly single digits. So again,
Yeah.
if they fight each other once, the game is over. If any of them die, the game is over. And if a particularly stiff breeze blows through this lobby, the game's probably over at this point.
All I'm saying is,
It's
if
being a
you're
breeze on the
Jojilla,
floor.
Speaking of a
if you're
speaking of a
Jojilla,
stiff
you gotta get
breeze,
through the crew.
that is a tornado of Demacian justice headed directly towards your location. And I actually don't know who's gonna win this. This is still
I
only
mean,
a 3-star Garen.
Karma is gonna deal a lot of damage, but I think Garen is just too
God.
tanky.
It's too much damage to shoot through.
And the-
I mean,
yeah, and
Sorcerer's
the
is
might-
a burst comp, so it's
Oh,
not.
wow,
And the
and
might
that's
of
it, that's
Demacia
game. That
is
is
not
the
only
game.
yeah, the might of
Some are
Demacia
knocked
not
out.
only knocking out Jojilla, but
And
also Nit.
top 3 is all of these guys. Will they play it out? I'd like to see it get played out. But
I don't know.
honestly-
We saw 149 FF earlier. Yeah,
I think
no,
it'd be
it's
funny
okay.
if 2 people above 40 HP FF at the same time in a TFT
Okay,
game. I
no,
would
and
have
it
never
looks
seen that
like
before.
it looks like Kalster did disconnect. So I think we're going to be seeing some FFs rather shortly here.
I don't
there
know.
is-
I would revel in this crew victory.
I mean, look, there is one particularly odd tactic that they could take. If this team is looking for a break, they could just AFK the rest of this lobby.
I mean, it
No,
just
they're
gives
playing.
the other
They're
team a
playing the
break,
game.
too. I don't know
Oh,
if there's
and
really any
I
sort
think
of.
No,
the
they're-
crew
okay,
is
no, they're playing.
completed.
I
Yo,
mean,
honestly,
we are-
you know what they should do? They should slow down the match and play for
Yeah,
Planet
no.
Buster.
No, they should- I mean, slowing. Oh my
Sniper
goodness! And
Gwen,
that,
by the way. Yeah, okay,
that
these guys
is,
are
in
just
fact,
going.
a sniper Gwen. Oh,
They're
goodness
training
me.
all their weapons on each other. They're not holding back. This is.
I think they're actually
fire
they're
going on here.
prioritizing dealing mental damage to the other teammate. The
Yeah.
other team here, by just making them wait while they're sitting on a loss.
What? Wait, is that just how that works? Is that just how Sniper Gwen works?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That, oh,
I had no
you never-
idea.
Have you never heard of Long Gwen?
I have not heard of Long
That's
Gwen.
been a staple. of this,
Essentially,
every
yeah. So
artifact
essentially,
is ranked.
every artifact that given rank, Gwen's
Doesn't matter,
Gwen's,
Garen.
ability. Yeah. Gwen's ability to snip past her target actually apparently okay no, and it looks like
Okay,
all
they
3 of
got
them
that.
are
I don't
just
know.
gonna FF after that last game. So moving into game 3, we are 1-1 between Team Canis Lupus and Team Jojilla.
I should say, playing TFT, I do not really look at TFT content that much. I just kind of like pick what I think is fun, and that is how I've landed on.
And today it's crew, right?
That's how I landed on Cypher last set as well, and that
Oh
was
my
so angry
God.
because Cypher actually became good. Like it was like crazy.
Genos, our resident caster hipster. I was a Cypher player before it became cool. I was a Cypher player before it was mainstream.
It was in my Twitter bio.
Oh
Damn,
wow,
calling your
no,
shot
it was
early.
it was in the Twitter bio. Things are getting serious here.
I was running Chem Baron too. I love my lost streaks. I just
Okay.
I don't have the brain power to run.
Oh, so
Crystal
no,
Gambit.
he's not okay. He's not a hipster. He's a gambling addict. Understood.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, who isn't in the TFT community, if we're being honest?
No.
That's so real and true. You don't see people no brain head empty picking Prismatic Destiny that often if they aren't Gamba addicts. So
yeah, I don't know about that.
Listen, once I was going crew, hit that the Silver Destiny, hit Dumbify, kept going crew and won anyways.
Oh my God!
What? Literally how?
He just keeps
Genuinely
going. It just
how?
keeps working.
Double down, keep going.
I
Never
don't
stop.
think that even makes sense in my brain.
It doesn't. No, it didn't make sense in my brain when I got the first either.
Step one to playing TFT, press Ziggs. Step 2 to playing TFT, win. Apparently,
I guess that's how it works.
I don't know if these teams are going to be trying to take a break here, or if
you know, while we're trying to fill up space,
yeah.
Speaking of Cypher, I do believe Flash Nerd, do you remember? I think we casted something in.
I do remember this. Yes, I didn't remember your name, but as soon as you showed up on the camera, and I was like, oh, I know this person. Actually. Yeah, we casted together at last set, I believe, right?
And someone getting a first place off of a massive like 600 Cypher cash out. I believe.
Oh yeah.
I think just getting what happened is that they were going something else, were contested, and then like around 2-2, 2-4, just got like almost every like 3 cost and under Cypher character in their shop, like literally.
That was
bought
a
it all,
mega high roll.
to Cypher. It was honestly like I got so hyped there. It was one of the craziest things I've seen.
That is an insane way to clutch up in a tournament for sure.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, especially when that whole tournament was just Marksman Vanguard over and over and over.
Yeah, I mean, there was one specific person. I don't remember who it was, but they were just the Marksman Vanguard merchant.
Almost 3 times in a row hit a 3-star Felios because they were bored.
Three games in the same tournament. I don't know about a row, but for sure in the same tournament.
And I think they hit flatline both like a couple of times, just 2 times in a row as well. Like it was just like a merchant, like a Marksman Vanguard
following through. Hippo traded back by Such Bubby as he gets a triple, looking for the 4th. Brass in his 1v3 scenario is just going to get flashed and dropped down to the floor. First victory here for Callide Powers as they'll take game 1 in the second map here.
I liked what they tried to do there. I mean, you know, despite Gang Disciples losing there, that was a good, you know, bait. Yoru jumping through, assuming that there was going to be a Vise wall, but Vise did not have wall up there, so he jumped through, you know, the smoke and just instantly TP'd away to try and get that baited out, and then they rotated. Very well done, but they were just too slow on executing that A site. They need to be, you know, stronger and push together as one if they really want to get through this defense. You know, Gang Disciples is so good with their aim.
Good indeed as Ghost knocks out Rusty. The Counting Disciples are not the only one who are good with their aim, making full use of that outlaw. Now Big Hopper and Hippo are going to watch this corner. The Palace are going to get some information there as they decide to rotate on out. Braz and the rest of Gang of Disciples do not expect it. They're lagging behind, and now finally they're rotating, but they're going to be late. Unless it's okay, they're just checking. I thought they were gonna do the double rotate back on forth. That would have been crazy here as they pushing on through the smoke. Already on the side. How do you break this now? Backing on in though. Hippo trying to get the first kill, doesn't he go down? Gets hit by Base Hopper Army, Dadson, and Goat with 3 kills across the board. Callide Powers take round 2.
Honestly, not bad at all from both teams there. I like the rotation once again. Very well done. They baited all 4 members that were alive back to A, and then they just left to C. And then, you know, when it comes to the push out of the smoke there was 4 all the way back there in CT spawn. And honestly, they pushed out. They could have got a couple more kills, but I like it. Playing together there when you don't have good guns is exactly what you want to do on rounds like that.
Watching these players put in work, it brings a tear to my eye. You have some of these members here sitting in Radiant. I believe Kali Tower has a member sitting in Radiant. All of them are really high ranked, you know?
Yes, absolutely.
And it's just nice to have everybody come together, you know, from different teams, different parts of California, the US, to make this tournament happen. Summer Splash 2025. Thank you all to the audience for watching so far. We are in this 3rd round here of the grand final, best of 5. Whew. And I'm
gonna see them not fall for this rotation this time. They're not giving in.
Not at all. Rusty sitting up top. Because you don't peek that. You're gonna take some damage, Army. Since you do so, that can get rid of Prowler. Stain knocks out Rusty though, as that ISO ult. Hippo is not gonna be able to win it.
Spike down A.
Evil Brass gets 2 kills.
Got the spike.
As now Bay Popper helps him out by getting another. It's a 2v2 here for Kali Powers, but with Vise and ISO being the last remaining players, I kind of like their chances. Bass is walking around. So Yoru clone gonna bait him. He does indeed hit it to Zafy. We'll be able to knock him down. The bomb goes down as well. Bay Popper gonna end this off and put Gang Disciples up on the board 1-2 here.
You know, now that I realize it, those simply just weren't rotations. It's only round 3, and they ended up getting an ISO ult off. That is because they're going to each side and just playing like 5 people for the orbs, and they're just using it to get ISO picks here. Honestly, not a bad round from Kali Powers there, even though they lost heavy damage on the economy of Gang Disciples here.
Yeah, they do indeed have to use that ISO ult we were talking about to get it, but it's 7 ticks, 7 charges, not that many when you consider, like you said, the horse and what he's been doing to you know, kind of feed him, spoon feed that ISO with his ultimates. I'd like to see it be used again. Maybe use a little early to try and win that round, but that's all right. Safety now having good control. Doesn't notice though that he's clone. Meanwhile, Rusty and Army going to be trading some shots. What is the decision from Kali Powers? They're just waiting in mid for the right angle to strike.
Flashing!
With the side safety.
Retrieving flash.
Just buying time. We're approaching 1 minute on the clock, and as we hit it, I imagine Kali Powers might be ready to go. Slowly walking up. Now they're in. Zafy has no idea the general direction. Got to back up off the side. Bay Popper now, and the rest of the Gang Disciples have to play for the retake. Flank goes down. Evil Braw's going to take our army, but 2 members of Kali Powers pop off, take Gang Disciples down. 3v4 now. Here as Zafy suspects Ghost going around. Do you watch the angle? Misses a little late on that shot. Now caught in a sticky situation. And he is picked up and chewed like gum. Hippo. Walking around, gonna get Stain, Lacing following as well. They're trying to throw it around. Gang Disciples are gonna make use of the ult from that clove. Surge Bubby, wait on this bomb. It's gonna be ticking with 6 seconds left. Attackers win that round, and Kali Powers go up yet again.
All right. Honestly, we're seeing a really good performance from Surge Bubby here. I mean, they were on the 2nd lowest part of the leaderboard last game, but honestly, their impact kills are really what matter. And here, we're just seeing them hold it down. They're absolutely fragging out right now. I'm very curious to see if Gang Disciples is going to switch things up. I mean, I don't really know how their defense is going to get that much better. They're baiting out these Vise walls. Maybe they play more than 1 at C.
I want to note, Rusty, not yet to get a single kill. Just as I say that, Hippo goes straight down. Yeah, Rusty going to have to now back away from that, but maybe it's due to the fact they're on defense, maybe it's the change in agents, but Rusty hasn't really been showing up in the way we had been in that first round. Now finally gonna get that first kill, gonna get traded back though. Bay Popper alone on this side, does send Ghost around. Nice dodges from Goat to get away from those shotgun shells. As now Braz, last member alive from GDP. they don't have that much GP after losing all their members. Is now Evil Braz will finally be going down as well. Attackers win yet another round.
You don't need nightmare
I mean,
powers.
I don't know what's going wrong here. They had the opening pick, they got onto site, but it just fell apart so fast. Trying to get out of stairs, people just start going down like flies, and I have no clue what happened.
Playing peekaboo there with the surfaces, but no, you're exactly right, Ian. This just feels like Gang Disciples are kind of all over the place. They're kind of, it feels like the rapid nature of how Catalyed Powers are going about their engages and their pushes, kind of catching Gang Disciples off guard. So many times we see certain players just caught in very unfamiliar or unfavorable angles. Hopefully as they continue forward, they can change that, but Gang Disciples right now just waiting, playing it slow. Power doing it the same as their own time as Stain gets a nice headshot onto Evil Braz to open up this round 4-5. You see Babe Hopper get some information as to where Stain is as well. And now, where's the bomb though? That is the question they should be asking themselves. Hippo knows it's still here. Uses that Prowler. Buddy, you had to back up. Sudge Bubby trace forward. Rusty gonna do the same. As now making use of the Clove ultimate, gonna come back on up. Dadston is gonna go down. Sudge Bubby is gonna go down. Babe Hopper is looking to make the dream work here. 1-4 on these rounds. 2-2 on the player counts. As the ultimate doesn't get used. Does see Vibe, but the wonderful timing there to save his life. Army secures this round 5-1. And Catalyed Powers are pretty good, Ian.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna say anything yet because last time we said something when it was 6-0, things just flipped for the worse for the other team. Absolutely caster cursed them. But, you know, right here we're seeing very good displays of skill. I think that in terms of the macro play, Catalyed players is just moving and flowing their plans way more seamlessly than Gang Disciples. They are making plans based off of the current situation that they are in. When they get a pick, they play off of it instantly. And that is something that, you know, Gang Disciples needs to do just like them. They also, Gang Disciples should be playing a lot more retakes on a map like this.
I agree. And Babe Hopper starting this round off with 2 kills using that stinger. Getting kind of thrifty with it. Catalyed Powers now 3 members remaining. And they have gun advantage. But that isn't always enough compared to the numbers. Gonna take that orb, go it on, go over to ISO. That's gonna offer him up a 1v1 that he's almost sure to win, considering the weapons they have for themselves on the side of Gang Disciples. Now, through the wall. Rusty just has an angle over top, does not get any kills. Hippo does do so for him, helping out there. His falling brethren. Now caught between 2 members. Sudge Bubby gonna take one down with him. The clone distracts Datsun just long enough for Hippo to get that kill. It's a 1v3 and Hippo dives a triple himself on the Sheriff. They didn't need the gun.
Very well done there. You know, that's exactly what
doing that.
Yeah, that's exactly what we were talking about, using the util to their advantage. That's the first time that we're really seeing that Raise and Fade Seize and Paint Shells combo, and that did a ton of damage, allowing Babe Hopper to get 2 kills with a Stinger when they had rifles. You know, that's exactly what we want to see at this high level of play.
Creating those openings is so important, and that's exactly what that util is for. I think just a wonderful combination and coordination we saw in that round, the kind of things we haven't been seeing from Gang Disciples as, as of late, as of the most recent distraction. That's it now, though. Gonna make use of the ultimate, does not hand on anybody. Evil Braz actually takes out Goat, and they're just gonna go straight for the plant.
Spike planted.
I'm liking how they're playing. They're doing exactly what I was talking about, doing this retake. They have such good util for retakes. Vise ults, Clove smokes, even when dead, Paint Shells to clear corners. They're all so good, and we're gonna see Zafy take one down.
Now Evil Braz looking to take even more. As he uses of his teammate there, does rely on him to get stained. Datsun, though, wants to pop off. In the end, it's Army with a triple there. Triple kill there for Army. Don't forget Datsun, who did get 2 as well. And the duo, the incredible duo, the ISO and the Vise there, really showing up.
Wow, absolutely perfectly played there. They held their angles and they got the spray down. Too many people were going through that one area of upper B. and they kind of just got mowed down. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, what I do know is that everyone in that round was alive, and 5 seconds later, they were all dead. So,
True.
Gang Disciples, hopefully, let's try and not have that happen again. As Rusty, with the help of his team, looking to be a little bit more aggressive this round now. Unfortunately, they picked the wrong side to do so. As they won't get a pick here on the bomb carrier in the mid. They're going to go back on up off of it, and Gang Disciple is still just pushing, but Satellite Powers have an idea. Rusty gets 2 before going down. That's a trade that you like to see. Hippo still hiding behind, though, as the Cove is peeking on out. Oh, giving away the information there. By shooting across, gonna peek back out. Careful there. Heals Brad taking shots on the side. What a great snipe there. Down the lane. Now gonna be pushing out. Army is not a one-man army. And we'll be going down.
Wow. Very aggressive there, but it honestly worked out so well. They had to look everywhere, and they really just kept losing one person, only adding to the paranoia of where they could pop up next.
Look at this, peeking back and forth. Army has so many targets, he has to look at 6 over a trade on the Evil Brad, but Hippo is there to confirm it. Oh, it's just beautiful teamwork. The teamwork we've been missing, the teamwork that we want to see at a Gang Disciple. They're supposed to be a gang anyways, huh? So what's going on?
And it looks like they're gonna do the Fade Seize combo here with the raised paint shells, and it might find something, but they're gonna be, oh, they hear it. They waited out.
And now the Palace tag. Not too long. Go. Hippo getting the kill to help with Rusty. They're gonna get a bomb bot. Explosion kill as well. You don't see those too often. Datsun now getting 1, looking to get more. Has a double tap available. Peeking around the corner, crouching around, gets yet another one. Now looking to flank. Zesty is gonna try and down. Don't go 1v1v1. What are we doing, Kali? Got the Oda well. 1v1 scenario truly has the shield as well. And it's just unfair. An ace coming through for Dabston here. They took the fight to them and they lost it.
That was insane. Turning a round around from a 1v4. This guy is actually insane.
You know, you say it's a 1v4, but they didn't play like it. Look at them slowly go in. He gets the first, right? Now slowly enough. They don't push at the same time. You see someone pull out first. Is able to get that pick. And now, where's the hope? Zapy shows. Ends up not waiting.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. Where is the coordination we were talking about?
That is insanity. You cannot let things like that happen. He had the read on the person flanking, and they just kept peeking one by one. They were too scared. They need to go together and trade one another like Allied Powers does for them.
I guess what do we learn from that besides just pick ISO? You know, like,
wow.
It definitely mattered there. The shields
Indeed.
were part of the reason why that allowed him to get that ace. Hopefully he can get more as the series progresses. Slowly walking up. No, with the first shot. It's okay though. Picks it up. Army cannot react in time. So now we have a 4-3.
Wall trip. Thorns activated.
You have 3 of them. Zapy takes 1 before going down. Bay Popper with the Aries scooped in. Davidson, you might not want to peek that. Yes, he does.
Got the spike.
Now, bomb gonna be planted. 1v2 scenario. No ult available now. So you're gonna have to use your own skills. And Hippo through the wall there. To be fair, he didn't have much health left.
Yeah.
He should feel okay with that one. They're gonna get the defuse there. But he got the point. He got the point from planning, so here's what it is. 4-7 here for a game.
Very well done there. We're now starting to see the Odin buys because if you don't know, Lotus is made of paper in some areas. This is kind of crazy, but you could spray through the wall of tree with an Odin and just completely eviscerate a lot of people that are sitting in there. And right there, we saw someone almost go down, got tagged up a little bit through the door by C and B. You know, these things are very, you know, very thin. Odins are perfect for spraying through these walls.
Absolutely. I mean, and that was just an Ares too, right? It wasn't even an Odin.
Oh, you're right. It might have just been an Ares.
Yeah, so like, add on the fact that it could be an Odin, and even more impact right now. Oh, you're using dimensional drift. Rocket Team's going out. Kind of disregarding the fact that there's a Yoro in the back line. You see, chasing Rusty. You're too far away, buddy. Gets tagged by the DK. But now they're just on the other side of the map. And where is the team? Hippo tries to stall the advance, but he cannot do so. 4v3 here. They're going to try and get the plant. Boon for Gang Disciple is that's not completed quite just yet. Sudge might be trying to watch the
remaining.
evens up the numbers, but Dadston, I just keep seeing him on the leaderboard. Gets 3, opting in for the 4th, and does indeed do so. Where was the 5th? We gotta start flaming the team.
Man, that's crazy. I mean, like I said, being able to play for the retake, they need to make that happen, and that was just not what Gang Disciples were doing there. We'll see if their attack is any better, and I think it honestly will be. You know, the one thing that Allied Powers didn't have was someone who gets onto site extremely fast. You could use Yoru TP, but that kind of puts you at a disadvantage because you don't get any of the vision on the way there. So I'm very curious to see if their attack will be fast, or if they're just going to play defaults and rotate a lot like Allied Powers did.
Yeah, I mean, they have those double duelists, right? And once again, this is we're at the point where we would say, oh, double duelists, they're on defense. Maybe that's not the best. But we said that last time, and we were proven very wrong. So, Gang Disciples, hopefully now with the switch in size, maybe make more work. They don't pick up the bomb, interestingly enough. Maybe don't want to give up too much information, kind of indicating they want to rotate.
Yeah, they're just waiting for a pick here. Right there, using the Yoru Clue, they're baiting out that Vise wall, seeing if it's there, but they saw that they didn't buy it this round.
Right here.
People Brass just walking around the windows. Remember, it's pistol round. So whoever wins this one probably wins the series. Dustin gonna get the first kill. Gonna end up getting dropped to Rusty. It's just a trade 1-for-1. Blow for blow. Army gonna have to back up now. And we still haven't yet committed to a particular site. Go taking pot shots at that Clove. Gonna lose his teammate on C and gonna instantly rotate on over to it, making use of that teleport. Pushing forward now. Walking around that smoke. Braz with the plant. We're gonna hear that come down and gonna solidify the fact that this is the site the Gang Disciples want to play for. Watch the angles here. All these members trying to stay in the perfect position so that they're forced to walk forward. Look at this goat having to check the left, not gonna have to check the right. Will indeed do so. Gets Evil Brass in the process. Bay Power behind the boxes. Can he avenge his teammate? Yes, he can. Stain trying to do the same. Cannot do so. Bay Popper will end this round 5-8 here for Gang Disciples.
Very well done. Maybe it could be looking up for Gang Disciples here as they probably secure the next round or so. And honestly, with how we've been seeing these guys play, they always win on the buy-up round even then. So it's very interesting to see how they're going to pivot this into a potential turnaround and maybe even win this map.
Yeah. Sorry, I'd love to follow up on that, but I'm enamored by this backrooms-esque room on this map. I don't know. I have no idea where it is. I'm sure most people don't. But that's what we have. That just goes to show that we have incredible spectators. Round progressing. 1 minute 20 left. Quite slow here. Oh, takes 3 shots over at Zafi. Could not react fast enough, making full use of this eco round. Rusty with the Guardian, trying to protect his team. Can he do so? Hippo does not get protected. Rusty, where are you? Is what he's asking. And now Bay Buffer trying to come around. They lose 2 teammates. 1v3. He gets 1. Looking for the second. Cannot do it. Staying with a snappy headshot.
Gang Disciples are gonna get thrifty there, and just like I was saying, or the complete opposite, they end up not turning this into a potential lead. I mean, they went to the site where all of the enemies were, and they got lurked up on. That was one of the worst things right there. They had no flank watch, and I mean, there was nothing they could do from that point.
What a nice, pretty view here. Ian, I gotta say, this series so far, we gotta get a better game here. And I love the fact that here now we spot Gang Disciples have kind of, shown up a little bit more. They were able to win that 1 round. Highlight Power kind of back. So hopefully that can change it again. They keep on leaving these bombs behind. Oh! Nice try there by Dodson to get the enemy to the wall. It's gonna be Stain though, with the help of that Yoru getting more kills. Dodge Bubby here as well, and they're just so slow. Getting Disciples, they can't commit to it. Getting picked off one by one by one. Bomb
Last player standing.
and he, Baybopper, caught between a rock and a hard place, will not be able to do much there. 5v1, and you know what? I've seen Safety win these.
Never seen him lose. I have a Vise 1v1 right now.
This is like playing Amnesia, but like you get a gun.
Absolutely.
Oh, gets one.
Blinding.
Okay.
Good hit.
Believe in him. Believe in the Vise. Looking for the second. Go. Oh, unfortunate. At least it was a sheriffy sheriff, you know?
Yeah.
5 to 10. Catlight Power slowly approaching that match point.
Yeah, and we're just seeing new things come out from Dadson here every single time. You know, very well played there with the teamwork from Stain's Haunt up on top where no one could see it, scanning one of them, and Dadston using a high penetration gun, the Guardian, to get pretty much 90 health. He got him down to literally 10 HP. And, you know, that ended up just having free kills for everyone.
Yeah,
Where are you?
great to see how Catlight Power kind of picked up on the second half. Yeah, we're going back to back rounds, but here they just seem even more coordinated. That's even possible on the second round. I wouldn't say more than anything, Gang Disciples. Every round is just so. Look at this, such hot bubby, getting another kill through the smoke. They gotta stop letting stuff like this happen. They're taking the fight to them and they're shaking hands.
Very interesting. Having Vise play A now, and now they decide to commit to C.
Gang Disciples. Hot. Decision paralysis. Rusty gonna take the member down and even up the score line. 4-4, but a lot of members on Gang Disciples are very low health. Look at Dadston though. Trying to find a good angle. Does not expect the Yoru in his face. Bay Popper gets the kill. Followed up with Hippo doing the same. Now Army. And that made Stain. There you go. They're the last ones left. A 2-man Army. As they will slowly
I'll find you.
Oh, messing up that utility. Not very good. Doesn't matter though. Army gonna get a kill anyway. The Prowler does give some information. Look at the setup here. There are all 3 very low members. Can he actually secure it? No. The flash is spectacular from Bay Popper to get the triple to close off this round. Attackers win another.
Wow. I mean, you know, that execution by the Gang Disciples was perfect. You see how they util dumped Dadston there, and there was nothing he could do. He had a Guardian, which is already a gun you cannot spray with. He had to look at the C's. He had to look at the Raise Nade. He had to look at the Haunt. He had to look at everything. There were 2 flashes he had to dodge, and then the Yoru just ran up on him, and there was nothing he could do.
Yeah, that's just how it goes sometimes. Too many targets and too little bullets. Oftentimes. Bay Popper. Time matches go. He's gonna keep back. Doesn't want it to run out or it's too late. They probably heard that audio as well. A lot of members of Catlight Power is committing towards A though. And where is Gang Disciples? On the other side of the map.
Very interesting positioning here, but I think they understand that a lot of their A hold is really bad. But oh my god, Catlight Power is pretty much, they're sending 2 people to C and with no information, but there is the bomb there from Gang Disciples. They have the read.
They seem so conflicted. Look at Stain here, permanently checking, trying to see if anyone's around. Now I'm going to finally use that util to get some even more information. We'll get shot down and might force some of the members of Catlight Power going. At least 2 rotate on over. Look at them. They're going back and forth. They just can't make up their mind. 40 seconds on the clock, and Gang Disciples have to do something.
40 seconds left on the clock, and Stain is going to be left alone here. There's going to be a 3v1 at their bomb. Oh, they don't understand that Yoru is just walking up right now on them, on C. Oh, it's a clone. I'm trolling. Oh, my days.
It's okay.
Oh, my days.
It would have fooled them, too. Now, walking on over to A. They finally rotate on towards B. 14 seconds left on the clock. It's going to be a fast round, folks. Make sure to follow along. Get the plan from Hippo. You see those Bubbies pushing on forward. Nice vulnerable catches onto 3 there as they push on forward. Army's alone. Prowler's going to get some more information. Rusty training behind. Stain from up top. Going to finally go down to the assistance of that. Yoru triple kill for Bay Popper. While Hippo just kind of hiding underneath there.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing. Gang Disciples is working together to do great things right now. They're doing exactly what Kali Powers did to them. They're playing around the map and the situation that they have. Every inch of space that they get, they decide where they're going from there. And they did exactly what Kali Powers did on one of the rounds that they absolutely wiped them on, where they did a rotate from A to B. And that was perfectly executed, especially when they knew they were rotating between A and B already.
I want to also note that it was like one of the first rounds in a really long time where Gang Disciples did not lose a member before the minute mark was up. So definitely probably impacted the result of that round. Arc though, going to be destroyed. Going to give them some idea. Rather fast round here from Gang Disciples. They're going to push on forward onto C. Members rotating over from the other side. Kali Powers have united.
Oh, and we're gonna see 2 ults popped. Oh man, 3.
Stain getting some kills across. That's in as well. Touch Bubby looking to inch forward. Has an assistance. Gonna try and tag that down, but he cannot do so. Hippo up above. It's a 1v1. Where's the enemy? He's beneath you. You gotta look down sometimes. And he does indeed do so. Hippo quick on the realization there. Go a little late.
Honestly, very well done. That was a lot of ults that were popped there, and it cost Gang Disciples a lot, but it's keeping this momentum up really well. That was 5 ults, 6 ults popped in one single round. That is crazy.
So many ults? I could barely track it. What? Now what do we have left, right? You have Dabston, of course, with the ISO ult.
Of course.
You have Zayfi with his. Very close is Army as well, so maybe with 1 kill, they might want to pop it out, try and kind of end inch closer towards that match point, get from 10 to 11. Ghost is walking on up though. You have a sense of it. Hippo has to bounce on out. That Yoru clone! Flash onto 3. Go with you missed all your shots! That's
nice
now gonna trade it back. Davey on the other side. The Clove is here as well. They're going cautiously because, you know, Kali Powers are known to have an anchor here or there. And now finding any plant. Gonna take a little while though.
Spike planted.
Kali Powers looking to rotate that big revolving door. Don't get caught in it because it might spell your demise, as it does indeed for both Army and Such Bubby. UCD Bay Popper. Wonderful cross. That's the 3rd one. You did not want to open that door. That is the door of doom there.
Don't stop. Very interesting stuff. We're going to see Kali Powers. They're going to force here. Only one of them are going to be having full shield here, and it's not even really the person that needs it. Dadson gets full health when he goes into the ISO ult. So I'm very curious to see how this will go. But if Gang Disciples win this round, Kali Powers will be broke for the next, and this could secure them at least overtime. So this is a pivotal round.
This is very, very important round, as you just said. 9 to 10 here. It's not only just about that overtime, but about the mental edge here. Kali Powers were so close, and after losing round and round and round and round, the only time we've had a win streak this entire map, it might dampen their expectations going on into the next game if they end up losing this one after having such a strong lead.
Hudson spots a couple here, and he starts spraying through the smoke. Gets a little bit of... Oh, no, he doesn't connect
I mean,
yet.
when do you not? You see a Pokemon right in front of your face, of course you're going to spray into it, right? It's just fun. Rusty. Watching down this angle. Yoru. Looking to use some util, but they're just waiting on the timer and the teammates to get in the right position. Touch Bubby. Bouncing back and forth in that wall. Casey might encounter the mid, popping the ultimate. Dadson doing the same. It's a Yoru V.
Oh, but he grabbed the Yoru clone.
Oh. Wow.
And that's
Spike
the end.
planted.
Wow.
And ult wasted just like that. Spike has been planted, and Allied Powers have to pick themselves up. Dastin looking a little bit dazed here. Trying to get back onto the side. That bomb is planted. They have an idea of where it is. 3 of them trying that room. Stain, you're not looking at the right area. And Gang Disciples tie it up after a 5-game win streak.
That is insane. They're at least going to secure another round here for sure. What happened? Allied Powers was ahead so long.
Oh, I low-key thought this, like, Yoru was, like, just high IQ, walking forward, baiting, but, like... Oh, man. That was hilarious.
Wow.
It fooled me, and seemingly it also fooled that.
It fooled me, too, because you never see that kind of stuff happen. Right now, I think the win con is just picks.
I mean, yeah, what Alkali Powers you mentioned, they're dirt broke. You know, they're on their knees searching for pebbles and gold and water. Now, Goat gonna have to back on away, get some information as to 2 members of Gang Disciples. But A site is just freely taken. They just walk on.
Sludge Bubby might not be ready for this.
Oh!
He's not.
Gets domed right there by Rusty. He does not miss those, especially when you're jumping and making all that noise. That's focusing.
Stop the fire.
Has the double tap ready. Wants to make use of his ability. Just spraying and praying are Hippo and Rusty. Rusty's not going to be able to pray hard enough. He does indeed go down.
Bring them down.
Let me wait.
Last player standing.
For scenario, and both of them just got flashed and eliminated. Attackers win, which means that for the first time this map, Nappy Cat, Gang Disciples are up 11-10.
That is right. Holy, this is a hero story right now. They're coming back. They're showing out after what happened last time, and we might have the first round for Gang Disciples. I mean, right now we're gonna see the operator pick come out from the Yoru, but like I said, this is gonna be so interesting because if they lose this, it's game over. Unless they pull out the craziest thrifty of all time, they lose.
Yeah, this is incredibly imperative. Rusty just gonna be dashing on over, gives a lot of early information. A great TP will make sure that Hunt is useless. They need to rush on back to the side. Bomb dropped towards mid. They just want to have an idea and feel out these sides. So imperative that they don't drop a member. Gang Disciples have been very good at picking up on that over the course of this map. Towards the start, they were losing on members towards the start of round, but now they're working together. They're a congealed mass that does not separate.
Closed.
Gang Disciples still playing it out. 50 seconds left on that clock, and maybe waiting for an important timer. They're gonna inch around back to A. They've had a lot of good luck here. Evil Brass gets some things onto Such Bubby. Lucky for Such Bubby, that's all it was. Could have very quickly have been a headshot as Army gonna rotate on over. And this could be everything for Allied Powers. Make use of this operator. They have to find picks here as they hit the Yoru yet again. Flashing 2, but they're not going to capitalize on it. In the tunnel. Nice up coming into play. The GOAT making use of that. Such Bubby going to go down to Bay Popper and Hippo. Can he find another shot? Yes, he can. That's 2 there for Allied Powers. Going to make use of Dimensional Drift. Spike has been planted. They have so much information, so much freedom to play with. Wait, oh, not hitting now. The wonderful Prowler knows vision, but it's Vapey who supports his teammate. It's a 1v2 and you got an op. The bomb is gonna blow up.
Oh,
Indeed
man.
does go down, cannot close out the round, and the bomb does not blow up, unfortunately.
Match point.
12-10, and they're gonna need a thrifty here for Allied Powers if they're gonna want to win this round. Look at the money saved up on Gang Disciples as well.
Yeah, I mean, Allied Powers no longer has any ults that they could really play with, except if Such Bubby gets a couple frags here, or if Stain manages a point here as well. that would be absolutely round changing if Stain is able to find the ult here, but otherwise, they have to really show out right now.
Goat punching forward. Showing up is the key word here, and I think that's what Gang Disciples have done for the latter half of this map. Started off shaky, dropped that first round after they did so well, but now trying to pick up the pieces. Go! Oh, misses that first shot. Gonna have to keep back away. Does give the information there. Well, the response here from Gang Disciples is just to keep on playing it slow. They have so much time to play with. You're on match point. You don't have to risk it all with something flashy. Rusty scoping in with that outlaw. Interesting choice there over an off.
And they're making noise C, but they're going A. They've got bomb leaning A.
As Baypopper gets the first blood of this round. Huge pick there. Rusty does the second. And Allied Powers. The Allied Powers are not there. Evil Brass gets the third. And they started off so well. Bomb has been planted here towards A.
Last player
2v5 scenario. And they're just getting picked off. One by one by one. It's a flawless for Gang Disciples, and they make it look that way.
All right, moving back in. This is the end of the second match. Going into the third, I believe we're going to be having Haven as our third map, and I'm curious to see how they're going to play on this. This is yet another huge map, and it's going to be one of the ones that has 3 sites, so we're going to see a lot of the rotations that we saw before, and I don't know. This was great, though. Great to see.
1-1 for both of these teams. It's
yeah.
gonna be Haven, as you said, with Gang Disciples being on attack. So it's going to give them, you know, a little bit of a switch compared to last round. Obviously, instead of being on defense, I'm very interested to see what kind of changes they make. Honestly, the way they bounce back after being down a whole, I think, 5 rounds in the second map really goes to show that they are in it to win it. They're willing to go the distance. And I'm just very excited to see what happens on this third map. This could be a very big deciding map. Creates a lot of momentum for both the teams and obviously puts someone at match point. So hopefully they give it all they can in this next game.
All right, and I think for now we will go to a break, but we'll see you back in about 10 minutes. So yeah.
Ape, while we weren't looking, now on 2 Star Guardian emblems, and
fun fact, they stack.
Mentor?
The Mentor is most likely going to be just temporary as they wait till the level 8 point in order to get those Star Guardian units online, but I think Star Guardian might be one of the better emblems to get multiple of. I think if you're going to pick one, I would probably pick the Crystal Gambit Specialist, but the Star Guardian stats literally say in their game text that the 10% buff to all Star Guardian stats actually is stackable with multiple emblems, so you're going to be able to see more units and more power.
Yeah, I mean, Star Guardians rely on the power of friendship. It'd be strange if you got excluded from friendship because somebody already took your badge.
Yeah, shout out Riot devs for understanding the real power of Magical Girls lies in collaboration.
I thought the real power of Star Guardians was the money the skin line makes.
Okay, well, you don't have to say
We're
it.
not allowed. Okay, we can't talk about that. That's like secret.
Yeah. Don't be too surprised when a Gangplank bullet curves around your door in the near future. Don't want to leak too much.
I'm just saying, if Riot wants to add Foolhardy Ari as a TFT skin, I think that would get a lot of people more interested in TFT.
I think Scar. How about Scar Guardian?
Ooh. Oh, they're actually leveling up to 8 on 4-1 without really any money to roll here, so...
okay. This is this is one of the rolldowns of all time, I think. Although that Varus with the sniper could be very good, and we're okay. Oh, okay. I see what they're trying to go for. I think they were trying to find a Jinx to go to get that Jinx carry online.
Actually, I think they were actually just trying to get one Star Guardian from the
double Stormbender. I
and
think we're trying to get 2 Stormbenders here.
They have now been able to get to 8 Star Guardian, and I think their logic here is getting this 8 Star Guardian on 4-1 might allow them to stack it to that prismatic comp.
Yeah, and here's
prismatic trade for Star Guardian. That
yeah,
and
here's Star Sailor on this Varus getting increased benefits from the power of friendship.
I think they'll probably opt to go double Star Sailor over Stormbender. I think that's just stronger on this comp.
Yeah, especially when you got that double spatula boosting the power of Star Guardian even more. And we're
So
going to the last
here we are.
Radiant, I think a
Final
Radiant refactor. I feel like a Radiant refactor on this Varus is gonna look really strong, but we'll see if they go.
Oh my goodness. Okay, Water
Lotus is
absolutely
Water Lotus
I
has to
died.
be the play.
I love gambling. I love gambling. Wait, what? What?
They are gonna go for that champ
Is that-
duplicator. They are. I will say they are low on items. This might be something that they're looking for since they don't have enough items to itemize their units just yet. And it also gives you that champion duplicator, and they're very low on money. So if they're ever gonna get another
I'm gonna keep it a
front
buck.
line,
I think this is a massive
No,
misplay, but can
no,
anyone else
this was-
clarify this to me?
No, this was I would not in a million years would I have picked 1 buff, 2 buff over free mana regen when you got 8 Star Guardian in on 4-2 and 9 units on the board.
Okay,
And
cool.
then
I'm not crazy.
No,
Well,
you're
their
not
thought
crazy.
process might be more so that they're not sure if they're even going to be able to survive to that point. As Airport, while they do have that bear, they're looking really weak. Not a single upgrade important unit on their board except Mari with the blue buff. So yeah, they might be able to get that mana and maybe get to that prismatic trait a little faster, maybe on 5-5 instead of 6. But like, if you don't even live to that point, what is the reason to do that in the first place?
I mean, yeah, well, in a normal game, I would agree with you because everybody's out for your blood. But in a team game, your teammates are actively incentivized.
And the doubters are silenced as we hit a random Varus
yeah, we're
2.
just gonna hit 2-star right now. Yeah, I'm bored.
You don't see the vision that Ape has.
Sorry.
They knew.
Sorry.
They knew
Sorry.
they
My
were
bad.
just
My bad, guys.
We
My
just
bad.
knew. I guess we just knew. No, I mean,
No.
yeah.
Okay,
No,
but
I don't
no,
know what to say here. I'm
gonna stick by it. I think the 1 buff, 2 buff was an absolute misplay because you have 3 teammates who can be convinced to extend rounds as long as possible when you're in their pool. So, and a prismatic trait will almost always be a absolute win out.
Yeah,
So I'm not really seeing.
Agree to disagree there. I'm seeing a Varus 2.
I'm seeing a Varus.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
And Aura.
And okay, but it
have you considered
so, yeah.
the hype moment in Aura? I don't know.
Yeah,
if
I think Varus 2 just ate 1 million arrows.
Have you considered that Casper Pool apparently, while we weren't looking, did hit 7 Crystal Gambits and is now probably in position to win this game because that 7 Crystal Gambit can stabilize boards just so incredibly fast. And I'm okay, and the free Zyra on Carousel in same day prime delivery from the Zyra.
Literally.
I mean, why not?
That's ridiculous.
They've already gotten some 7 Crystal Gambit rewards as we're seeing a duelist emblem on the left here. First of most likely many to come as they stack these rewards throughout the game.
Yeah. Who's that duelist emblem? Yeah,
nobody. That's on the bench.
Okay. Because that can be really good on someone here. With that stack
imagine
true damage.
Yeah, you know what I really, really want to see one of these days? I think it would be a really bad idea, but I really want to see Stance Master Lee Sin with emblems for the other 2 traits that he's not using.
Ooh, yeah.
Master of all fighting styles, the man himself. I think it would be a really funny Easter egg if that was a thing.
I think that's
Like,
honestly, I think you're cooking.
Yeah, and the only thing the Easter egg does, again, it does not make your board stronger, but it will switch the Lee Sin skin into Muay Thai, and they'll just look a little different.
No. You put for an actual benefit, you put the other 2 emblems and a sparring gloves on that Lee Sin.
Don't talk about the Muay Thai skin in front of me.
Oh.
And it looks like this
I'll get hot.
this is sponging with Spunking getting Sterix off of almost everybody for that extra shield, but
Not gonna be much when you're facing down 7 Crystal Gambit. I mean,
yeah, I know. I think we want to talk about this Ashe. I know we're all looking at the Ashe.
Okay.
Kind of like gunning down everyone.
Yeah,
but
let's
I
go back
also
to
wanna
Canis
talk,
Lupus here.
I also want to talk about this random 4-star Poppy.
Okay, yeah, and here we see
avert
this.
Your eyes.
Yeah, here we see this very
no,
strong Gangplank. Mentor, stretchy arms,
I'm
everything.
taking off the headphones.
Everything, all according to Kakaiku here.
Actually, I'm actually
for
less
Canis
excited
Lupus.
about this Gangplank and more excited about the fact they have now hit Horizon Focus 3-star Kabuko. If they can get that Unstoppable online, this might straight up be able to win against Crystal Gambit.
Apologies, the icons are a little blurred for me. Is that third augment for Canis Lupus? Is that called a Chaos?
It is, and I'm not sure what it gave them, but
yeah, if we could just get the Observer to right click and hover over that call to Chaos. I'm very interested in seeing what the Gangplank players could have possibly gotten from this random RNG gotcha.
Well, for now, they're gonna try to purposely lose, almost failing actually. No item Gangplank, almost being able to gain the victory over Iron Warrior.
I mean, to be fair, that Xayah was still full on health, so it wasn't even. It was less close than it looked, but still.
Well, imagine
the power
on that Gangplank.
Yeah, the power of the plank of Gank.
I mean, that's just the damage that you get out of this Horizon focus on the Kabuko 3.
Oh, hold on. And okay, and last round, NB actually going in 8th here. Ape and Nit. Oh my, actually, okay, this is a very dangerous spot for Team Jojilla. All of their members are currently the bot 4 of this lobby, with one of them already having died and gone 8th.
Oh, looking like another stomp here. More of the same. Going back to round 1.
We were so focused on all the hype moments of Prismatic Party that we completely forgot to look at the actual player health.
Many such cases. Well, prospects are not looking too good if you're JoJo.
Alright, I'm
here,
back.
but...
Gangplank is off my screen, and I'm so sad that Envy is. I think did Envy go 8th again? Is that another 8?
Oh, but okay, but here we are seeing that level 9 3-star Kale. So going to be very tough to deal with unless you're fully capped.
I'm a little worried though because their main tank is actually only holding a Rascal's Glove. I guess they do have that 2-star set with 3 items as well, but the front line, we'll have to see if it's strong enough to hold up.
Oh, I think it's absolutely strong enough. I think
at this point, oh my God, never mind.
Oh, never mind. Gangplank just got bored.
Okay.
Right.
And that's why you never speak too soon.
I don't feel safe.
I would like to point out that Gangplank cannot crit. That was just a base GP shot, one-shotting Kale completely with no collector.
And the least shocking turnaround of all time goes to that board.
I was expecting Gangplank. I was not expecting Gangplank to Gangplank that hard. Ape is going to be out of the lobby as well. That Star Guardian just not quite scaling up as well as it could have. I don't know if they were ever able to hit that Jinx too, but I highly doubt it. Yone and Rise though.
I feel like when you hit Star Guardian, Star Guardian 8, you have to have a lot of health. It does fall off until you get the prismatic.
I mean,
yeah,
okay.
I do think it's the weakest prismatic trait in the game, even if you get to that. So, wait, overall, not the best look when you're going Star Guardian.
I see. I'm looking at 2 Gokus on both sides of my.
One of them seems to be outperforming a little more though.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, Shadow Clone, not quite the same damage, but it looks like Kobayas and Nit do manage to hold on for one more round here.
Yeah, but unfortunately, I can't help but think that as soon as they go up against that Crystal Gambit point, they're gonna be knocked out of this game a little faster.
You need a lot here, yeah.
I mean, and again, with Ape and NB going 7th, 8th, they have to go 1st, 2nd to turn this into their match, and
I'm actually willing to wager that is not going to happen. First place is very safely secured in the hands of Casper.
Kale is strong. Kale is not that strong. And if we could hop over to Nit's perspective, I'm betting Nit is against the long flank. And
Wow.
I don't know. I don't know if Rise and Yone can beat Gangplank.
I will say one of the main counters to Gangplank is actually Quicksilver. This comp relies a lot on those mentors dealing a lot of CC on your board, stalling it out so the Gangplank has time to scale. But having this monster of a Yone out here with the Quicksilver, they're immune to all of that and are able to get on the Gangplank without being stopped by the other
We
units.
could see something interesting out from
Yeah.
Zone here.
I mean, again, the problem if Nit and Kobayas ever face each other, that's it. That's the game. There's.
I do think with the amount of
simply
HP on the
nothing
other
else they
board,
can
it
do.
is actually just over. I do
Yeah,
not
like-
believe it is possible to just fight the opponents for the rest of the game, so
There-
looking at a
there's-
bit of a done deal here.
Listen,
There's only so much you can do.
yeah, no, I listen. I'm the professional coper here, but
I mean, come on, surely you've
I
got
think
some
it might
hidden
be-
copium down there.
Um,
Search for it real quick.
Hold on. Let me look.
Oh, wait, I think I'm finding some copium below me, actually. What?
Yeah, no, I got
just
a little
realized
bit more
if they
here.
just DDoS every player on the enemy team, they actually could come out of this with a win.
I think Casper should just FF because they're bored. Actually.
Ooh, yes. Hacking straight into the enemy's computers and pressing the surrender button on all of them is a
Yeah,
surefire way to
and
win this game.
we're going here on the side of Tobias, and those aren't the best items on Mundo right there. We'll see how this pans out.
I will say though, they do have very good items on their Lee Sin. I mean, wow, what a beast. Alright, Gangplank getting taken down.
Yeah.
As
Tails a gun
Unstoppable.
to the face, finally.
Yeah, Unstoppable Mundo also immune to these stuns that
Yeah,
the Group was trying to
but
get
Nit
out.
is
So.
Yeah,
I
Nit
suppose-
is gonna be going down to Castle, and I believe
That's
that
a
is just the
confirmed-
game.
Yeah.
Wonder if they're gonna surrender like last time, but yeah. Another strong showing from Canis Lucas's team.
Wait,
And
oh, but no, but Kobayas
let's
hitting
be
the
real
three-star
here.
Zach,
Not that
that'll make the difference here.
Yeah, we're gonna see Tobias try to go just John Wick on these guys. Like,
I do believe, correct me if I'm wrong, that even if they kill every single board that all
Oh, yeah,
Rush
no, the
in
game-
there,
the game's
it is
over,
just
yes.
over, yeah. So, not too excited about their prospects, but maybe a little bit of a comeback could help the mental health as they go into this game 4, where they're gonna be on. Yeah, they're gonna see the other team on series point.
wait, by the way, can we talk about that Yumi? I think that Yumi's going to like kill a lot of people.
I'm actually not too sure about that.
Hold on, can we go over to Castle Pool's board real quick? I have a suspicion here. No, okay, weird. Because that was 159 actively weakening their board strength for some unknown purpose, but nobody's near to any like 3-star 5 cost.
I do think they are just having fun since this game is just over.
True. I mean, you never know. It's not over. Well, no, it is over.
No, it is just
this
straight up
this
over.
one
Yes.
is
The game is
over.
done.
Yeah.
When you go 7th, 8th, and 6th, there's not much that your last teammate can do in terms of saving your game.
Are we sure the Rage Blade Braum is gonna go to Sigma mode here?
Unless, unfortunately, they have a secret technology that allows them to resurrect their own teammates in the game. I don't think it's gonna turn the tide. Well, at least for now, they're not backing down. Rolling down, possibly for some sort of 5-cost upgrade as they get the booty or 2, and that's gonna really shift that momentum in their favor.
I'm gonna go charge my phone up here.
Yeah, that's fair. Not much to see here. And I do believe as they go into Castle Pool, we are going to finally see them stricken down from this lobby. Unless I'm mistaken, the kill at level 9 is still not enough to beat out this holy cap Crystal Gambit for a monster. For now, we're seeing the front line holding strong still. That has not fallen to a very low HP, but that Ginsu and that Kraken Slayer on that Ashe is moving up pretty slowly, and at some point they're just going to deal way too much damage to deal with. And Crystal Gambit is going to knock the final player out from Godzilla here, as although the game was already won, it feels like it just a little more now. Alright. And there's the FF as we see games wrapped up here, and they're going to be moving on to Game 4 of this grand final. And Canis Lucas team putting themselves one game away from closing it out entirely.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's been kind of back and forth. That first one, I'm still thinking about that first one where the first one was pretty funny, but I think this one, I think Canis Lupus is pretty.
I do think that's in the running for the most dominant game we've seen
Yeah,
team-wise
that
the
is
entire tournament.
that is definitely no, it's not even close to the most dominant game we've seen. In one of the day one games, Canis Lupus's team managed to place 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay,
And
well,
there
I don't
was
know about
just,
not
this is their
even close,
vibe.
as they just placed 1, 2, 3, 5. So
well, yeah.
A little more
I mean, this is very
copium.
much. I mean, this is very much actually a return to form from them. They, Jojilla and Canis Lupus, both actually in the same pool for the round robins. And if I were to pull up the match results, I think you'd find that these screens would look very similar, spaced out from Friday to Sunday.
Yo, this is some bubbling copium here. Oh my! Can
oh,
we
what does
talk
it
about
tell
what
you?
is going on? I don't even know. It's like the cauldron.
Wow, that is genuinely strange.
Yeah, it's really weird. Yeah, I know. Got this from like the fridge at a local donut place. It's still bubbling.
Oh,
Very
maybe
strange.
maybe
that
that's why they put
seems-
some fry oil into there.
A little bit suspect, but I believe.
I don't know. I just drank half of it.
Yeah, I mean, if it doesn't kill you, whatever.
Hold on. I should message my mom if I like die. Like if I
Yeah,
stop
maybe get that
responding.
will done before it's too late. Meanwhile, for the actual TFT, we are seeing a return to form for Canis Lupus, as you said, and that was very dominant showing. So if they can just keep that up for one more round, they're gonna go home with the wonderful prize for the TFT tournament, which I do believe is gonna be 4 straight up monitors going over to whichever team wins this. So along the line here, and I think Joe Jill is gonna be sweating as that reward's soon to be falling out of their hands if they're not careful.
All right, let's go
Wow.
back into game. Let's go back into game number 4.
Yeah.
And this could be it. We're either going to game 5 of our grand finals, or we are going to see Team Canis Lupus walking away the winner.
Who knows what's about to come next? That's the magic of TFT.
At least one gangplank.
At least one gangplank. There is some things that you can predict.
And honestly, though, I will say that loss maybe feels a little bad for the side of Joe Gilla because I mean it's a prismatic party. There's a lot less like active control you have over the game in that situation.
They've reached levels of variance where you could do a little more coping and be like, it was out of my hands. They high rolled too hard. Which honestly might not even be copium. That might just be true.
Yeah, no. like just Crystal Gambit 7. Just right there, behold, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
maybe we'll see a bit of a turn
Gambit out of nowhere.
And what is the encounter for this?
Yeah, let's see what
Gold's okay. No coping here. You cannot cope at all here.
Okay, so everybody's gonna be rich this game, but it depends on who does what and who manages to hit that gangplank first.
This is the least amount of coping that you can get though. Like this is the least like you cannot you have the notes.
Like, I don't know. I think Golden Gull is probably the least cope you could probably get.
Oh, all right, yeah.
But I mean, that gold subscription is nothing to sneeze at. There's oftentimes a possibility of getting like somewhere around 40 gold. It's a pretty rare chance, but the amount of money that this can spike the economy with can scale this game into.
Do we know what's really good? What's really good of gold subscription, guys? Crew.
Oh
that's
my
true,
god.
that's true.
Well, there's 2 Malphites here, but there's also Kale on bench. So if I were to predict anything,
there's also Kale and some jugs on bench. So I don't know about it.
Starting out with the gold.
All right. And it looks like we do have
Warpath
Warpath here on 149. And 149 actually one of our top players so far, so I'm very, very excited and seeing if they take it.
They have both win streak augments on the board here.
Would you like the high risk high reward win streak or the slightly higher risk high?
Yeah, you got the red pill.
Actually,
and the
I
blue
do
pill
believe we are
right
currently
here.
seeing the red pill and the red pill. I do not believe there is a blue pill.
Yeah, the red pill and the red pill.
And it looks like Warpath is going to be the option. This is actually really, really good. No, not even crew, But with that 2-star Garen already on board, that means that's a very, very strong front line for this first stage.
Strong, yeah.
Well, it's looking good for them for now, but we're gonna have to see if some other strong early game tempo boards are gonna show up from these gold augments. We could be seeing stuff like two tricks.
Worth the
and
wait.
okay.
What do we get worth the wait
And
for?
I think this is worth the wait, Syndra.
Yes,
So
it is.
This is going to be really interesting because Syndra does actually have
Rising
one of those
Chaos.
power-ups that make her stronger. Rising Chaos makes her a very good scaler instead of just
They
kind
did
of
not hit on
okay
their first
unit.
try, unfortunately. They do have that remover for later if they're gonna try to hit it, but
Yeah,
I also want to
believe
point
it's
out
like-
that they did get this worth the wait while already having a Cinder 2 on their board, so accelerated much faster than normal towards
And
that Cinder 4.
worth noting, tailoring your power snacks has not been removed from this game yet. I believe it's going to happen in 15.2. But for now, if you look for certain power snacks and then pick them and then sell that unit or remove that power snack, you will not see those again for a set amount of turns.
But it does only remove those 3 options from your pool, so
yeah,
there
but
are
Rising
oftentimes you're still
Chaos
able to miss even while you're going for them.
Yeah, but Rising Chaos only available on Syndra, which means that she will have and it's weighted very
Listen.
high in her pool, which means there's a good chance you see it. And is this?
All
Oh
I
my
wanna
goodness!
say-
This
what
is
the- what?
Low leveling.
solo leveling?
This is one of the strongest
Rakan.
augments we've seen in this set, as it almost guarantees
Unstoppable.
early game strength and a lot of XP and money.
But yeah,
going
but
over
this
the
is a
side.
Rakan we're talking about.
Yeah, but it's a Rakan that does solo leveling, so I actually like this spot. Oftentimes going for these healing frontline units, they're able to deal more damage just from the stats that you get from that solo leveling, and then because they heal on every cast, they become this
I mean, see,
unkillable
that's-
demon
That's the
that
thing.
you
I
can't
mean,
deal with.
I don't think Rakan is keeping up right now. I think.
I mean,
think
that's I
eventually
don't know.
Ezreal
Wait,
does
it's
just get to
happening.
wear
It's
him down.
happening. No,
Yeah,
Rakan is
no,
killing.
I think you might be up the wrong, barking up the wrong tree
no.
here.
Yeah,
As
no,
I said,
Rakan
this
is
Rakan
locked
is healing
in.
up to full health basically with every single cast. So in the early game when you don't have that scaling backline yet, it's hard to be able to deal with something like this.
I mean, here's the
we were
thing.
unstoppable.
I don't know. This is actually
Yeah,
closer
no.
than it probably should be. If that
No,
had
whoa,
got
whoa,
that
listen.
cast on first.
Rakan is good.
They did just hit a move.
Oh
too,
my.
so we're gonna see,
Okay, never
even
mind.
better
Yeah, this is.
coming in here.
This
Okay,
is no
now
longer
yeah,
even a question.
they're gonna get the chair. They're gonna get the chair.
Yeah. This is.
I hope
this
they pick
is-
Spike
yeah.
and Shell here. I think that just immediately wins them the entire stage.
Solo leveling is now an answer, and the answer is absolutely yes. Mundo.
Signed standalone instead, but yeah, that is going to be a very strong board here. I am in sincere doubt that any board is really going to be able to beat this, which is not what you want to see when you're taking Warpath, I think, on the side of 149 centimeter. They haven't lost yet, but they are in the pool of that
that's
solo
actually-
leveler.
that's
so
actually true.
And
very-
here we go, right here.
No.
I'm watching Attack on Titan right now, and things are looking really grim.
I don't know if this backline can
Yeah.
even compare to the hunters that
Oh,
we
my,
saw.
oh my
okay,
god,
alright,
Wi-Fi
yeah,
Mundo.
Bluetooth Mundo right there.
Yeah, what a snog. I mean, to be
Off
fair,
Narnia.
I didn't
this
know
enemy
you
board
could
was
get
clearly
the
not
augment.
trying
I
to win
didn't-
streak at least.
I didn't know you could get the Mundo augment and solo leveling at the same time.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Wild scenes here on the TFT stage. Well, we got the matchmaking a bit skewed here as we see 3 people still staying at 100 HP going into the carousel. I think it is impossible here for them to not fight each other, so we are going to see someone knocked out of their 5 streak aspirations. And if you're the Warpath player, you are praying it is not you.
No,
But it's already not you.
possible.
Oh, I forgot there is,
possible.
yeah, there is one way with the matchmaking. Yeah.
It is possible, but very improbable for there to be 3 Mr. 100s.
I do believe I remember in one of the Tactician's Crowns for, I think 2 sets ago, we saw someone in a lobby with 3 100 HP people going to stage 3, so that went kind of crazy on the internet.
Oh, okay, Knit, you have a choice to make. Oh, never mind, that's Clutter Bind. You have no choices.
Yeah, I do think they are just going to be choosing to scale up here, using both that
Okay,
Cluttered
but
Mine
listen.
and the economy from Gold Subscription to get to that level 8.
Buy
level 9.
Aatrox, buy Aatrox,
I mean,
buy Syndra, and lock in and hope you win. Wait, they listen to me? Did I
Actually
like
did
will
upgrade
into
that
existence?
Aatrox, so they're going to have to move down below 20 gold to get to that
Yeah,
Cluttered
I mean,
Mine.
I would've-
and Losing a bit of
I
money
would
here.
have expected them to buy that second Gangplank in this round. That's the sort of thing you really don't want to leave unattended. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is Keepers and no, that's not Stretchy Arms yet, actually. So
Well,
there
not
is
too
still
big of a
hope
deal
the rest
for
of the
now.
lobby.
They will more than likely be able to re-roll that into the power they're looking for later. But Keepers
know-
itself is one of historically one of the strongest frontline augments, like
Wait,
frontline carry fighters.
I need to relax. Wait, how did we get Rise? How did we get Rise? What's this happen?
You
That is
know,
a level 5
I
rise
am-
we're seeing?
Oh goodness me.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
That
Cool,
High
cool.
Rise. Hey man, what's up? How you doing?
Well, at least I will say, since they aren't going for something like that Gangplank, it is not too big of a spike in power. They're not
You
going
know-
for any 4 mentor shenanigans here. I do believe they are just going to be specking into that
I am-
Force for Karma. So it is a
I
little
am-
bit of a
I am
boon
wondering,
early,
though.
but it's not as big.
We've already seen champions like Viego and Volibear have certain power-ups removed from their pools because the devs considered them too out of line. Speaking of blink attacks specifically, do you think they'll try to remove Stretchy Arms on Gangplank?
I don't.
No.
Yeah.
I will say that unit is extremely strong even without stretchy
I
arms.
think you. Yeah, I think you Loki
I do
should have
think
nerfed
they
that
just
guy. Yeah, dude.
Because I mean the problem with Gangplank isn't the damage. Like the damage is
No,
is
it
a
is.
lot.
No,
yeah,
it is.
but-
No,
It is.
You
While
don't
it
have
is
to go
standard
stretchy
to
arms.
build stretchy
You're
arms,
like-
oftentimes you see people building slightly different variations of this Gangplank going
Oh
for
yeah,
more
no,
offensive
Gangplank
artifacts.
Gangplank is
Still
definitely Gangplank is definitely gonna need a nerf. But specifically, one of the most unfun interactions with Gangplank is the fact that he targets the lowest health, not lowest health percentage. So he will almost always target your backline as soon as he has the range. And I believe the range at which he checks for units is double his current attack range, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it's just 1+, but
One plus, but still.
yeah, it
that's-
allows them to very easily get to that backline. and assassinate
Yeah, it
it.
allows a lot of easy backline access that you can't really find in other units at all.
I think
Yeah, I wouldn't be
Gangplank with Rumble, you know, and then be done with it. You know, I kind of don't want to do that game.
Oh yeah. I mean, we might see them banning this stretchy arms from the game, but even if they do, it doesn't change the fact that hitting that artifact on Gangplank, that Sniper's Focus or the Rapid Fire Cannon, is gonna basically achieve the exact same effect. So while it'll become rarer, maybe not be in every single game that we see,
And
it's
a
gonna be
couple
hard to
of-
keep that down.
Yeah, a couple of important things to note here is, firstly, there's not a lot of gold off this gold subscription so far. I think a total of 4 per player has been given out. And second, that is 149 on the win streak, and Ape, with the solo leveling, actually managed to lose. So that
Yeah,
means...
so the way Warcraft works is you can actually add more units to your board. So once you get to that like level 6, level 5, it becomes a
Yeah.
lot harder for the solo leveling to break that streak, especially when they're on someone like the Moonveil who doesn't actually heal themselves, they just deal a lot of damage. So it's very easy to kind of like whittle them down slowly, and honestly I'm not too surprised that 149 centimeter able to win that out, especially since they didn't fight early into the rounds, where maybe in that 2-1 to 2-3 range, 149 centimeters could have interrupted that Warpath win streak.
Yeah,
Guys,
absolutely.
guys, I think I miss Form Swapper Pit Fighter game.
Oh. Man, yeah, that was
behind the times, old man.
Shout out Scrap. That was a very fun trade.
And I miss. I miss.
Scrap is one of the traits of all times. Oh,
Yeah.
Psychic Forge. It's that's one of those augments where I'm honestly still not sure if I like
think
it or not.
I think we should put the rating gold in the bag. That's my team.
I just
I don't know.
I
I'm
love Econ. I love
I'm
Econ. I
Think about their
love
spot here.
Econ.
They're already pretty
Oh,
ahead
magic
on
roll.
economy.
Oh, just rerolled everything. Okay.
magic roll. What does Ape get?
Gambling,
Let's see.
gambling. Okay.
Ooh, that's...
2-3, 2 cost
All right,
3
and
skills.
I think we should
Alright,
pivot into
alright.
6 duelists right now. I think we're pivoting into 6 duelists right now.
I don't know. You are
Duelist.
guaranteed contesting into the person who slammed a duelist spatula. I think this is just gonna be a lot of money going in here.
I don't think 6 duelists would be even a comp.
Well,
But that
tell
is-
that,
that
person
is
who
a-
slammed the duelist spatula.
That is a very
currently
strong
going into
Viego
6 duelists.
with stretchy
Stretchy
arms
arms.
again.
Oh my.
So
Viego had the gum gum.
yeah, and if we could just go around and see what everybody got. I think Casper taking up this Sunfire board.
Getting a little more board strength. We'd love to see it. I am interested to see what Ape actually does here, because they've gotten so much of an XP advantage than they normally would with that solo leveling, but their items aren't really geared towards any sort of fast 8 comp. They not really sure
Ape
what
and
their
149. 149 actually just lost a round. I'd love to see I'd love to see who they lost against, but
yeah, let's go. Let's check 149 right now. Let's do a little mental check. What's up? How are you doing?
Oh, Rising.
like
Oh, they have hit Rising
first,
Chaos on that Syndra, so that's what you want to see.
Oh, okay, that's Rising Chaos and Gold Destiny into Shimmer Scale Essence. Very, very interesting. It's not the worst thing in the world, I guess.
Yeah,
but
I mean that
also
that
not
Shimmer
really
Scale
what you want to
plate
see
is
with,
not bad for a tank item, and which is something they're sorely lacking here. That is going to be their only tank item they have, and that's something that they need if they want this Syndra to have time to scale up with that Rising Chaos and be able to deal that damage.
You do have your board is kind of paper right now, just straight up. Like your front
yeah,
line
paper thin board. But yeah, as we okay, it looks like
and the scissor has just arrived.
Kobayas on that Pandora's bench with the Gangplank, but only one Gangplank so far.
Well, that Gangplank doesn't have an Edge of Night, so in one Syndra cast...
Goodbye! Get out of here!
Banished to the Netherrealm as no Edge of Night, no 2-star version. It is not going to last long against an upgraded board like this one.
Yeah, this Syndra is looking pretty, a lot... I'm looking at a lot of projectiles right now, you know?
Oh, yeah. I haven't seen too much success from purposefully rerolling into that Rising Chaos Syndra.
Okay, and
you never know what's worth the wait. Maybe it'll be a bit of a different story here.
Alright, and it looks like we're going into Carousel right now. Gonna be very interesting who takes what.
Ooh, someone's pinging the Carousel. Not sure what they're exactly pinging for, but if I had to bet, it would be this Kisante, since I do believe some people might be angling towards some comps that are important for it.
I think it'd be really funny to see one of those all-out reroll comps.
Oh, I'm a big fan of all out, especially when you've got those
seeing...
AD items slammed and you're not really able to go for any reroll boards. Casper Pool at the very last second, pretty indecisive on the carousel there, but they will pick that up, and now we're seeing the famous duelist reroll board that we have just been told by my co-caster is apparently fake. So, I mean, I don't know if you're comfortable saying that this player's fake, but
I am very comfortable. I'm very comfortable saying this is this player's face. I don't think NB is gonna be too strong on this board, especially already at 50
Are we trying to hit
health
6? We just have 6 duelists. We just have 6 duelists.
Yeah, but the duelist specialist is on an Aatrox 1 instead of their Yone, so that's not really gonna be too strong of a board.
Yeah,
not a single upgrade here except the K2. And they're actually, despite being on gold position, they're also just extremely poor here. They've managed to get to this level 7 and get that.
We got Thrill Seeker.
Just out of money.
I think we're gonna look to the stacking Thrill Seeker on 3-6 once we get this second Devil Fruit.
Not the weakest fight coming out here from the duelist comp. Is actually looking very close. Don't think they're gonna be able to do this Gnar as they have that.
Yeah, Luchador is just gonna be doing too much, but at least you managed to. Okay.
Nope.
Oh, Gnar space program.
Yeah, those might just be the worst Gnar items I've ever seen.
I think that I think Flight, you really underestimate the power of hype moments in this.
Yeah, I mean, basically getting bailed out by this Yone is such a good opportunity to put that duelist spatula on them. They're gonna be strong for
Blood Brothers.
But they're out of money, so it's not looking too great for them in order to get to that 3-star versions of that Viego and the Gangplank that you really want when you're going for this duelist reroll comp.
I mean, this is definitely interesting.
I believe there's
technical difficulties.
Yeah, there's a bit of a disconnect or a spectator.
Yeah, we are kind of in a bit of a freeze frame right now, but let's just.
Well, it's a nice PowerPoint slide at least. Lacking transitions, but there one is.
Oh, and we're back.
And it looks like we're cutting to a short caster cam as we attempt to fix the problem. But how do you guys think the game is going so far? Anybody particularly ahead or behind?
6 duelists.
If I have to pick someone to win the whole lobby, you know what? I have Aphantasia, so I have an excuse for not being able to remember a single thing that is happening on that game.
I think
personally,
That's all
I
you
just remember
guys.
Six Duelist, and I think Six Duelist is real because I like disagreeing with my casters.
Oh, hell
I
yeah.
personally think that I personally think that Team Canvas Loop is in a very good spot. 189 in particular has lost 2 rounds in the first couple, but is still very much in the running. I believe we're running up on 3-6 or 3-7 as we speak. And if we manage to, and if 149 manages to win just a couple more, that Warpath will cash out, and that's going to propel them to at least a top 4. And at this point, you're not even gunning for Giga win out. One person goes first. If Team Canis Lupus can just shut down 2 members of Jojilla, that's basically the game. You don't need to win. You just need the enemy to lose. You can just feel free to rat them out as hard as you want.
Yeah, it's very possible we will not be going to that best of 5 hype game 5 that we're hoping for, as that Warpath is looking basically done cashing out, and especially with the gold subscription not going too much gold here, they're going to be by far the first player here to get to those 5 cost units, as the Warpath cash out's going to give them those high cost units and some extra items. Just get them a little more ahead of the other players in tempo. Maybe get some Gwens or other key 5 costs on the board, spike their board beyond some of these reroll comps which might be falling behind.
I just want to see.
Absolutely.
I want to see this Duelist Yone go crazy. I really think
That's
there's
true.
a lot
We
of
didn't get to see it
potential
with
here.
the spatula. It was on a Aatrox before, but I'm very optimistic on it being moved over to the Yone very soon.
Yeah, and I mean, I think we can see some really good things here, and I think we're heading back into game.
All right,
Yeah.
looks like we're back into the game here. I believe this is currently Halster with
the solo leveling player actually teching into a 2-star Jace with full bruiser items as they found a random Leona 2 on 7. I do believe they're gonna go for that vertical Battle Academia.
I mean,
maybe going for that
to be
Jace
fair,
Caitlyn reroll.
yeah, we did see Nit pilot that Jace Caitlyn to great effect just earlier in this series. So I
do believe that comp also known for having a pretty good matchup. You really like having these separate bruiser comps with those either like All Out Cassante with that 3-star Jace as some way to take down this Gangplank, which is so adept at taking out your backline carries, especially when they have that stretchy arms, which they have.
Oh my god!
Yes.
I'm gonna throw up. Hey, Observer, if we could cut to Nit. If we could
I do also want to point out there are some 8 Gangplanks here.
Really...
So. Oh,
you mean 9
Can we please go somewhere else? I cannot look at this. Thank you so much. Okay, all right. Well, Nit, I believe, locked into this Blood Brothers with this Yone, with this Yasuo. Wait, no, I guess not anymore. I guess we're just putting that away. I guess we just put the Blood Brothers away.
As they are going to be
here we see Kenneth Lucas with Rising Chaos. One fun thing about Worth the Wait, we've actually not seen its full potential in any of the games so far today, nor its slightly cooler cousin protagonist. Nobody has made it to that 4-star 1 or 2 cost yet.
I can't even blame the players. I mean, we haven't seen any actually good units being dropped here. We had an Ezreal dropped out of Worth the Wait earlier, as well as that protagonist going into the Garen hero augment.
Syndra.
These are kind of the worst possible options, unlike what we have here with that Rising Chaos Syndra, which is a genuine reroll comp that people have actively tried to go for in the past.
Yeah, but I mean, even more than that, the game has just ended before people can get to that. Before people can get to that 4-star.
Well, to be fair, we did see that Ezreal player in the Worth the Wait purposely selling their Ezreals because they had 0 items on it.
Wait, by the way, the Lee Sin for the 6 Duelist comp.
Ooh,
I mean, that Yone looks a lot scary. I'm really scared. We have the Edge of Night, we have
a few more upgrades.
Oh no, but they're coming straight into the Jace 3 right as they hit. That is not going to be anything. I'm not too confident here. That's really strong from Jace, but Yone's doing their thing.
I think this Yone might just get hammered.
This Yone is just kind of alone.
That Yone got hammered like me on a Monday morning.
Yeah, Jason, that hammer time dance and celebration.
Yeah, this is one of those times where I think Ape should have maybe communicated with his teammate, just remove the items off of this Jace. You are getting a remover at the start of every stage, and I don't think many people have been using them. They've been kind of saving them for specifically moments like this, where they want to make sure their low health teammates aren't just knocked out of a lobby prematurely. And
to be fair, I'm not too certain that even if they try to save the HP on NBNB, that they won't be going straight to 8th. They basically have not a single upgrade duelist on their entire board. I'm not sure they're even going to be able to beat anyone in the lobby despite no matter who they go up into.
I think
maybe
also,
keeping that streak on an important winning board might actually be more important than stopping someone else from losing.
I mean, we are again seeing Jojilla just in this terrible spot where they've got 2 members on less than 20 health in a very, very healthy lobby. We see 149 and Canis Lupus both sitting at around 75% health. Calcer not far behind.
I will say though, we're on 8 Viegos. Maybe a bailout coming soon. They're gonna have to roll now, though. I don't think they have really much time left in the game.
Calcer on the Viego 3, on the Kobuko 3, I just don't really know. I'm especially...
Blue buff Lee Sin, yes! I don't know what that does.
I'm honestly...
It makes them cast a little faster, although it doesn't really matter too much when you're playing duels.
Yeah. I'm honestly kind of scared about this because I don't even know if NB can blitz the Raptors, especially in the face of this Shadow Clone Ash. I believe this is 149,
quickest
right?
8 that we've seen in this entire lobby.
Yeah,
Knight is also losing their game.
Yeah, let's go to 149. Let's go to 149's board real quick. I believe they're pretty close to catching out Warpath. Could we check how close they are to catching out Warpath, or if they have already?
They might have already. They have a Twisted Fate on their board.
I want to talk real quick. Just like NB, I love you, but I think NB has hit that 8th these past 2 games, and I just want to say, I get it. Me too.
Hey, I mean, might be a feat of strength to actually go for that hat trick, not something you see normally.
Yeah, hat trick's really funny. Well, I think we have Desperado.
Yeah, gonna be a little bit of guilt, I think, actually coming in. I mean, I think it would wreck my mental if I'm playing a team-based TFT game and I go 8 3 times in a row, almost 3 times in a row, basically just checkmating my own team before they even have a chance to go for the win.
Oh yeah, this Ash looks kind of disgusting.
Oh, NB actually won their round, unfortunately. Well, they will make it out of the hat trick allegations. They are making it to 7th at least here, but
that's the thing. But
Nit falls to 8th, and that's the same team.
Yeah,
Nit falls to 8th, and now we're just we're in this danger spot where NB can't lose. If NB loses, that basically guarantees the end of the game with Canis Lupus and 149 still sitting at those high life totals. This, we've been here before. We have played these games before, and they have always ended in Team Canis Lupus's favor.
If you're NB, I think you're looking for a sparring club, so you can put a Haj on Diego, I think. We'll see what we get here.
I mean, just getting some good 3 items on this.
There it is.
Oh, there's the.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. Okay. This could be. Yeah. This could also be a. This could also be a. Okay. I don't even know what you make. Maybe like Void Staff?
I think I would. Yeah, okay. And they're gonna have the second tier to go for that Hand of Justice.
As strong as this is. Wait, did they mean to do that? Wait.
Yeah, the Void Staff. I didn't know Void Staff was good. But
wait, what?
Yeah, I don't know about. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not sure what I'm looking at here.
I think
interesting. So we're seeing full AP caster items on this Viego.
All right, we've given up on this Yone as the carry.
I don't think this is the play.
I will say, if I'm looking at these items on a Yumi, I'm very happy. And you know what? The Yumi
Viego's the main character here. Viego's the main character here, though.
Ooh.
Viego and
I think what it comes down to is that Lee
the
Sin actually with 3 items is doing a lot of damage here as they move
the combo of the Rude King coming in clutch, and Casper actually falling here. All of a sudden, NB maybe making a miracle comeback in this KO Coliseum.
And we definitely, I feel like, are gonna see this fruit come off of Yone unless we.
Oh wait, okay, and they're reshuffling their items again now out of removers. Anything slammed here is
okay. Now we have Biss.
Now
we have Biss. I think.
Okay,
finally.
Wonderful. That Viego's gonna reach.
Okay, but where are you putting these mage items?
I'm looking for them to actually remove a power fruit though, since they still have it on a
this
item.
Power fruit is
Yone here.
No, remove the power fruit.
I'm not sure if they've even
noticed.
noticed.
You need to take off the power fruit.
Oh no, and it gets 149 centimeters here with these items. I don't know if this.
I think that's gonna be lights out.
2 stars with the face.
All right, Viego, I need you to be the main character. All right.
I don't think the combo
I
the
don't
Rude King
know.
is enough.
Yeah.
Left, right,
You know,
left, right.
Diego's doing quite a bit of work here. I feel like if they had a
balls.
power fruit, it might
I
be
really
possible.
feel like if you had the right power fruit there, like I think Final Boss really could have something like Final Boss at least.
I mean, that was,
maybe a double strike get in there.
I mean, that
Yeah,
was just not the cheat code they were looking for. And Kobayas, 7 health again, soon to fall. Ape cannot fight them, or this is very likely just the end of our series.
I mean, with 1.9 centimeters, Canis Lupus and Callister both still once again taking the top 3 spots for Canis Lupus' team. It's almost looking like it's over already once again.
Like miracles can happen, but again, this is that situation we've seen where both teams went for a Gangplank comp and only one of them has hit here. And yeah, fighting against Ape with that 2-star Gangplank, I think Ape might be the one to knock their own team out of this tournament and end our grand final.
You know what they say about both basketball and TFT? There are no quick comebacks in basketball, so I do think this game is going to be over.
This Gangplank 2-star just not enough.
Yeah.
And Ape FFing as they take out their... Ape actually FFing as they take out their own teammate here, and that is going to be
and I think that's a question
grand
mark
finals, winning to going over to Canis Lupus here.
Wow, what a dominant show of strength coming out from Canis Lupus. These last 2 games, they've taken almost every top spot in the lobby, and JoJo not even getting room to breathe. They got their first game there, but in this best of 5, 3 of the 4 games that we've seen so far are going heavily in favor of Canis Lupus' team, and they're sticking around for now. But as soon as they decide to get out of this game, hitting that Syndra 4, but as soon as they get out,
I just want to
they have one already.
I'd like to say one of these teams went crew. All right.
That is true. That is true.
Oh wait, okay.
Oh, I do believe we're trying to see.
It looks like we're trying to go for this. We're trying to go for this victory lap. By the way, this grand finals is completely over. Team Canis Lupus has won the grand finals, has won the grand prize. We are just
have they won
they can pull off.
As they're holding
we are
6.
seeing if
they've won my
pull
heart.
off
They went crew. They went
twisted
crew, so
fate.
they already won my heart. But
yeah, but wouldn't it be even better if they hit that 3-star?
I think we should hit the 3. You know what I think we should do? I think we should not only hit the 3-star to fate. I think we should also go for crew and get that planet bus.
With what money? With what money?
No, we got turn back time, switch the augment on the second part to like Pocket Recombobulary and get a 4-star 3-cost unit.
We are switching it to we're going back in time and getting space camp.
But yeah, so I'm just saying this is very suboptimal gameplay by all these players. What you're supposed to do is sell every unit you have and have every player just buy all the 5 costs, because then the pool of 5 costs becomes smaller, and you can just go for the dub. And
I don't know, seeing them in this victory lap here and you criticizing them, it kind of feels like we're seeing like a parent criticizing their kid at the playground for not optimally using the monkey bars. Like, let them have their fun. Come on.
I would say, listen, hype moments in orange.
Hype moments in orange.
Hype moments in orange. That's my opinion.
I'm just saying, a 3-star 5 cost is a hell of a way to end off a great grand final series.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know how much attention and brain power they're really giving this. I assume they're all just kind of happy with their results.
They're popping champagne already, you know.
I mean, you've got this gold subscription. There's still time to find this. There's still time to find this 3-star Twisted Fate.
I don't know.
I mean, I feel honestly. Listen,
not really, actually.
Flight, if you want to hop in their call and coach them on how to get this 3-star Twisted Fate, be my guest.
Give them the optimal stratagems.
You gotta hit them with the actually, all right?
Yeah, absolutely. Gotta get that optimal sandbag.
When I was a kid in the playground, I would like dig holes in the playground and like try to make little traps, like with sticks.
Oh wow! Did you actually injure anyone?
What are you, a comic book protagonist?
I don't know. Yeah, okay, we're just leaving.
No, okay, 189 FF, Canis Lupus FF, and that is GG as this game completely ends with the match.
And I just want to thank everyone. Let's thank everyone who participated in this tournament because we had a lot of just
this
fun.
was a very
lot
fun
of
tournament, both to watch and cast and hopefully play in.
Yeah, it's
But
not often
this
you get to
was-
play that 4v4 TFT, really only in like organized events like this. So, as a player, I'm sure they're at least glad to have this experience and have these fun games, seeing some hype moments in Aura.
I got to see the crew. I got to see the crew, and it was.
Well, we all
it
know
was
you're happy, at least.
impactful. It
We
was
saw
so
it.
impactful, though. We got to just stealing 9 Katarinas
crew-
out of the pool.
Yeah, no, that 9 Katarina heist I think is gonna live on in memory, especially since none of us caught it. We probably saw that player 100
Under our
like
noses.
100
By the time
times.
we saw that they had left a 3-star Katarina on their bench, they had already been selling it because the player that they
that was
died.
that was just the most Ocean 11 moment I think I've seen across all of TFT
right
so far.
under their noses.
Like a 3-star 5 cost, I'm like, oh shit, they managed to hit it. But the fact that somebody else was going for it and they managed to steal a 3-star 2 cost.
You just keep it on their bench.
Just incredible.
I don't think for even one moment in that game it ever escaped the
That
bench.
Katarina was a professional bench warmer.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations to Canis Lupus here, taking that victory with a strong showing. Honestly, not even close in these last 2 matches. Joe kind of getting stomped down to the ground as I think when it comes down to it, Canis Lupus' team just really wanted those prizes. They were fighting for it.
Yeah. Taking home those monitors.
Yeah, that was definitely an insane match, but that's GG's, and I think for now we're gonna head out, and I believe there's 1 or 2 more streams just barely still going here. I'm
chugging this copium in honor of that crew game.
But for now, I think that's it for here, and we hope you have a wonderful night.
I definitely did not spill that all over me. Take
Hopefully,
care, guys.
for all those TFT only fans in the audience, you're gonna have to wait till next Summer Splash if you want to watch more of this action. So maybe we'll see you there.
No copium left. Crew was picked.
No copium, and that signals the end of our event. Yeah, I think that's.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thanks for watching.
Take care.
That's right. Copper gains vengeance and is on the way to a tear. Now, with the help of his team, Dastin gets another. Finally, will be sent down from the air. Zafi is going ham with the triple.
Quit, I think not. Coming hot for the #1 spot, yeah.
no key, got the game on lock, ayy. Big threes when I take my shot, ayy. On the rise and we ain't gon' drop on the grind. It's our time, just watch. If you want it, you can get it. Life gets hard, but don't you let it get you down. Go get the crown because our time is now. Ayy, we gotta get it. Gotta get up, gotta go, we gotta get it. Ayy, they won't forget us. Made it happen and we all became legends. We gotta get it, gotta get it, gotta get it. We gotta get it, gotta get it, gotta get it. We gotta get it, gotta get it, gotta get it. We gotta get it. We can't be contained when we leave the game. My name will remain. We don't need the fame. You can keep this chain. We broke free so things won't be the same. Nah, on the mission, gotta get it. Let's work. We were raised on the net. I'm raising my net worth, but it ain't about the money. Nah, it ain't about the cause. All that matters is the world knows who we are. Stars. If you want it, you can get it. Life gets hard, but don't you let it get you down. Go get the crown because our time is now. Hey, we gotta get it. Gotta get up, gotta go, we gotta get it. Hey, they won't forget us. Made it happen and we all became legends. We gotta get it, gotta get it, gotta get it. We gotta get it, gotta get it, gotta get it. We gotta get it, gotta get it, gotta get it. We gotta get it. Know that our time is now.
Hello and welcome back yet again to what is it? Map 4 of the Valorant Summer Splash Grand Finals for 2025. Going on to this map, it is gonna be let me get that Sunset with Calite Powers on defense and Gang Disciples on offense. What are you thinking?
I feel like there's gonna be a near 100% guarantee that at least one of the teams picks Clove. Clove, for some reason, is constantly picked on this map. And I mean, for some reason, as if it isn't the most picked smoker in the entire game. But I mean, yeah, like, we'll see. But I expect the Vise, but I don't know. Interesting to see Vise on Gadsden instead of the Yoru. Not typical. But I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of interesting things could definitely come out here from GDP. I think when you're up 2-1, you're kind of allowed to be a little crazy. Depending on the kind of team that you are, you guys are allowed to try out things that maybe you are pretty new and you're like, hey, we haven't done this before. Let's try out this new strategy here. We're okay with dropping around. Or I think there's like the other way of just like, hey, let's play the bread and butter. Let's not try and risk anything. Let's win quick.
Yeah. I mean, I do like both of these team comps. It's so good. You know, I like the Raze pick and the Neon pick because they are ones that just get in, and especially having the Breach Sova that I was talking about. That will clear out the back sights and everything next to it, and this is so perfect for these characters that need to just fly in and oftentimes have an issue with dying before they even get there. My only thing is, I don't know how good Cypher is anymore after the map change at B site, but I don't know, maybe it's still good. I have no clue. I personally only run Vise when I have to play Sentinel on this map, but maybe that's just me.
I personally only ever run Deadlock, ever. I'm a Deadlock trick. That's all I know. I've committed ever since she came out. I was committed to that. So Vice is cool though as well. Going into this game, Gang Disciples, they should feel very, very confident. They have managed to rewrite history, going up 2-1 over Calite Powers. Reminder, the last time they faced each other, it was the opposite direction. That means that if this was, let's say, an upper final rather than the grand final, it would have been Gang Disciples who as the favorite
came out on top. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, so that must do something to the mental of Calite Powers. Maybe they think it's just a fluke. Maybe some of their players are getting worried. Regardless, they're gonna have to try and give it their all here in this final map.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really blame them.
Not-
Game of
next-
5 is actually crazy.
Not
Like,
final map.
potentially going to 5 maps it's draining, especially as the player itself. It's like actually so much work, especially if you're pulling crazy stunts like Dadston or, you know, Bay Popper was. You know, you absolutely get tired at points. I wonder if anyone is feeling that kind of fatigue. No one is subbed in or anything. So, yeah, I
That
mean,
is true.
I don't know.
Playing games like these are always like, if you are ever been on the side of the player, and I'm assuming much of our audience will be, considering of the nature of the tournament, right?
Yeah.
And Summer Splash, you know that when you are up against the wall and you're in these like elimination scenarios, much less a grand final, like you're
Yeah.
about to win scenario, these games get taxing. It's a lot of time behind the screen, a lot of time really exerting all of your mental faculties. So who knows? Maybe they practice too much and are really tired, or they feel.
I will say that the one advantage that Cal has over Gang Disciples here is that because they opted for the Cypher pick and Sova is such a common thing, you can't destroy Vize's wall, but you can destroy Cypher trips both with Raise Grenade and with Sova Shock. So that is something important to emphasize, because you might be without trips for a greater majority of the game on defense if they're really smart and they're using their util to break those things. So
yeah, going into this fourth map here, I'm going to be very focusing on that Omen, focusing on that Sova. Definitely see what that Vice can do, but breaking those trips is going to be very important. And we see a raise for Rusty again, I believe, right? That's going to be Rusty on the raise.
Or is Rusty not on the Neon?
Oh, wait, you're absolutely right. Rusty is on the Neon.
Yeah.
And then who's on the raid? Is that going to be my ISO main on the raid?
No, your ISO is playing Vize, which is so crazy to me. Yeah, or the ISO from last game, Dadstain, is playing Vize.
Yeah. They're trying to switch things up. They said that let's give someone else range to do this role for a bit. As we start off this round.
How Goat gonna be on the raise?
Army's watching over mid. Goat just waiting. Has the grenade ready. Sees Rusty walking on in. He's chasing him down. Gets hit narrowly. Gets hit there and trades back. Rusty was doing tricks in the air. As Stay now gets one traded as well. Nice flick there to get Hippo before backing off. Bay Popper gonna get concussed as they're slowly trying to push out. 3 of the 4 here as it gets narrowed down to 1 to 3. Dane, nicely done with a headshot onto Evil Braz. It's all up to Zafi now in this 1v3 scenario. He's sitting behind this wall. Army's
30
waiting
seconds
for
left.
him to peek, and he does indeed do so, able to get some suppressor shots out. Arrow will not tag as he's inching forward. 3 members ahead. They're just poking at him as they finally together.
Actually ends up getting one.
Yeah, that's actually really close.
Very well done there by Callide Powers. I gotta say, I mean, I like the util usage there. They played it very well. I like the one-way there by Sudgebubby. I like the Stain stun to stop them from pushing out onto site. Very well done.
Going forward, look at the buys here. It's gonna be some big shields coming through.
We're actually gonna see a force.
Disciples. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my lord. This reminds me of a Mac 10 rush in CS. They're gonna try and make something happen here. Feeling fingers. Concussion's not gonna land. Army's gonna have to back on up. Stain's gonna do the same. Do they have a hint quite yet? I don't think they're expecting it. Ian, as they're slowly walking through. Neon's gonna be the first one out. Everyone from Callide Powers is indeed rotating on over as the push slows down and Gang Disciples are maybe opting in to rotate out. Stain just winding around the corner. Evil Brass, you could feel the tension in the air. Both of them just all around, just poke around and you'll see him.
I like that they're just waiting it out. I mean, they haven't seen anyone for about 20-30 seconds yet. But now they spot Rusty. The stun goes out. Ooh!
Evil Braz wins the better half of that one. You see as well, Rush is gonna go down the goat with the use of that outlaw. 4-4.
Uh-oh.
And Gang Disciples are running away. Will Cali Powers be able to pick up on it? Yes, they do indeed. One of them, two of them gonna go through mid.
Oh!
Get some pot shots off onto that. Sova is now dashing through the smoke. Wonderful flash, but not good enough. Hippo with that stinger. Reminder, everyone has a stinger. So Such Bubby in this 1v1, these short trades, these short rooms, gonna be kind of a disadvantage. A nice shot through the wall though secures that kill. As he pushes forward, he wants more. He can't get it. 1v1 here. Goat has to do what it takes to win this round. 1-0. Evil Brass winning behind, and he does not have it reloads as he peeks. And Evil Brass will take that and the triple kill. Yes, please. If you're that Sova.
Very well done by Gang Disciples here. They are the ones who forced up that round, and they ended up coming out on top despite some members of Allied Powers having stronger guns. And now this puts Allied Powers in a really bad spot because they have no money. We're gonna see CalGoat buy the Outlaw with no armor, and this is gonna end up being like a lapse in judgment because they have full armor, every single person on Gang Disciples. So this is really gonna not go probably the way that he wants it to, because they still tank 2 shots each.
Yeah, that, I mean, it's worth it, right? You're gonna be able to not get insta one shot, but you are spending a lot of money to do it. Dadson though, you can't not avoid a headshot though. Safety. Such Bubby poking around. He's gonna find that no one's really nearby his fallen teammate. That Cypher's still holding an angle towards attacker spawn, excuse me, as now they're pushing on over to mid. Maybe gonna hit that trip if he doesn't notice it fast enough. And he does notice it, but with that, Zafy notices him as well. Now gonna be rushing on over to B. They know he pushed up way too far for anyone else to be around here. The rotates from Cali Powers are slow, and so this is gonna have to be a retake from them. Coming through, taking pot shots through that smoke. Cal Army standing ahead distance of his teammates. I want him to be noticed. Rusty was there, but as I say that, Rusty gets the double. Clearly had the advantage.
Very unfortunate there, you know. You know, when it comes to, you know, what we saw, both members pushing up the B main. Unfortunately, when you do have worse guns, it is in your better interest to try and make more ballsy plays that people wouldn't expect. But unfortunately for them, Zafy was there to catch both of them both times. And that really just, you know, sealed the deal for that round. And it's okay because it was most likely an expected loss. But now we're seeing them buy and we're back at it. This team, can they even things out?
Still very early on into this fourth map. As I say that, Such Bubby is trying to even things out just instead. Bay Copper though around the corner takes down CalGoat. Looking to get more. He has the Guardian available to him and the Spike. You gotta try and get out of this power scenario though, as Braz is able to get Dodson from across the map with the use of that powerful arrow. Such Bubby. Smoke. Get caught out by Zafy. Gonna use that neural theft, and Gang Disciples are not afraid to expend some cooldowns to win this round. They want to put Allied Powers in the dirt.
Very interesting play here. He's gonna be going to the bottom of mid.
Spike planted.
He might just be saving. I can imagine staying saving here. Cypher is still alive. He can imagine that there's a trip there.
Yes. 3v1 here. You're so low on health. It just doesn't seem possible. You're just gonna have to wait it out as we sit here. And given we have some extra time here, Ian, what are you thinking about how this map has kind of played out so far? Gang Disciples seem very confident.
I mean, the way that they're attacking, they went out with no fear there, but they're working with that util. They're doing exactly all my comments from earlier. It's like they heard me. They are taking the comments that I had earlier about using their more util and playing off of one another. And you saw right there, the Omen flash up mid, the push up mid, the dart up mid. It was all so good, and it got them so many kills. And honestly, better guns, even though Allied Powers had bought here.
Allied Powers down 3 rounds, excuse me. No, 2, yeah, down 2 rounds in this 4th game, and I think it's the first time I've seen Gang Disciples win so decisively like this. I mean, there was game 1 where they went on a 6-0 win streak and then proceeded to get reverse win streak as well. So maybe we'll see something like that play out here, but so far Cali haven't been seemingly on the top of the game.
Yeah, I mean, I know I made that comment about not being able to destroy the Vice trip and all, but honestly, they're playing very well around it. They haven't even really pushed B without picking Vice or getting that wall baited out earlier.
And as they play around it, they're gonna continue yet to wait out and see where is the weak point in the defense of Cali Powers. They cannot hold everything forever as the timer keeps on ticking. 1:05. Play should be happening here soon. We'll be able to destroy that drone as Rusty goes down to Stain across the map. Important kill here for Cali Powers in the defense of these bomb sites. Stain trying to get another kill. Is gonna back on up now. And looks like they're just inching on over to B, but while they have control of mid, Cali Powers have not given up any of the sides. They were going to trade here. Such Bubbly, though, making great use of that ultimate to take down 2 and stay alive. The flank as well is perfectly timed as Such Bubbly gets a triple with that shotgun and secures Cali Powers another win.
Perfect, flawless round there, and they had no real good guns there. I mean, everyone died with a Bucky and a Sheriff. So honestly, that was very well played by all of them.
It's great. I love to see Cali Powers kind of coming to life. Such Bubby as well, doing a lot in that round, getting 3 kills, putting him at the top of the leaderboard. Gets to say he was there. Gang Disciples, though. Remember, it's still early days of this map. As the concussion is going to land onto 2 there. Arm's going to have the back on away. Rusty making use of the disorientation. Now go, trying to get around the corner. Can he make it in time? No, everyone is heading for the hills here. Is now going to be Evil Brass trying to make a trade. Everybody dying on the side of the map. Ooh, there goes Goat following his Stain. It's a triple for Rusty, and he's getting tricky with it as Zayfi finally gets the final kill.
And just like that, it's a reverse flawless round. Crazy stuff going on here. But honestly, that was so well played by all of them. They were able to get out and away from that Raze ult. I'm a little confused as to why there wasn't a double satchel with the Raze ult, but honestly, I don't know. We'll see how this develops. Dadston.
Let me tell you, if you don't know, I certainly don't know. Gang Disciples here. Looking to kind of continue their reign of terror so far. Cali Powers, hopefully the wins aren't getting to them. I know they must feel like they have the wind behind their wings as they are trying to take this map and close it out. Having control of this mid, they're just gonna again continue to play it slow. Like you said, that Vice has been so crucial. I think in delaying on what would have been a lot of very fast pushes. The question is can Cali Powers actually capitalize off of that? Ooh. Such Bubby though, slowly creeping up on towards this Omen. The spike carrier will have to destroy the trip and gets the Bay Popper in the process and does unfortunately get traded out. A very good position that was squandered there. It was a trade, but Dadston now trying to make some more use of it. That wall there doing so much to separate Rusty from the rest of the team, and the benefits of that Vise are finally showing up here, Ian.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, B, when it comes to holding B with this Sentinel,
30 seconds left.
It's actually so hard because you either have to force yourself to jump peek it, or you're just going to have to bait it, like run through it with the rest of your team.
If you get a kill onto Dadston, follow it up with another kill onto Stain with two members left. That's a potential 4K. Whether or not it happens is all up to this Cypher. The plan's going to come through with 7 seconds on the clock, narrowly making it safety. destroys that boom bot. Will be going down, unfortunately, as Army and Go are trying to push on forward. It's a 2v1. The bomb is planted with its Brazz's benefit, but not a good, not enough benefit, as they will be able to now diffuse and even up the score 3-4.
Honestly, very good fights taken there, both by Zafy and I believe, I don't remember, the plays with Padston were good though as well. Unfortunately, he goes down there.
Yeah.
But
walks on up. Gets two.
Kinda does suck. It's a bit of an expensive round for Gang Disciples there. They burn the Sova ult. They lose the round when they had bought. If they lose this round again, they cannot buy next round for some of their members.
Yeah, they have three ults remaining, and they're on their way towards 4 and 5. So it's not the end of the world, but it was, like you said, it was expensive for Kali Powers, and I think looking at how it's turning out right now, Gang Disciples hopefully will be able to make use of the abilities they have up right now. Rusty, maybe seeking to get something done across as well. Army, just watching behind the smoke. Everyone's playing it real slow right now. Kind of shifting on Tor over towards this A site is the bomb, but that can shift in an instant. Gonna play it slow here so far. Gonna get some vision with Braz's arrow. Does not really tag on anyone. As both these teams are still just trying to feel each other out, see what each other's moves are gonna be. Rusty taking shots, trading away. Shooting through the smoke was that Sova. As such, Bubby has to be careful. Particularly crucial. No one else guarding that B site, and it's Stain actually over on A, who gets a kill onto Hippo. It's gonna help secure that side of the map for them, as they'll slowly be able to encroach onto mid. Everyone rotating on over now. Stain up, getting the triple kill before going down, providing in so much value for his team. Rusty's gonna follow suit as well. Bay Popper, last one remaining. It's a 4v1 scenario. Now we have seen him win these, but is this one of those moments? He peeks out, gets the first one, loses a lot of health in the process. With the bomb available, he has a decision to make. You have the ultimate. Is he gonna do it though? Is the question of the day, and he's just gonna run away.
Cover going out.
Seconds ticking. Looks like he's gonna opt into saving it. And that will be yet another round for Allied Powers as they finally tie up the scoreline.
Yeah, I mean, Allied Powers, they seem to be gathering themselves right now, able to even out the scoreline here, playing a lot less aggressive. Actually, no, they are getting aggressive, but they're doing it in the right spot. Sudgebubby, as you saw there, pushing out mid. And, you know, I mean, Stain even pushing out on A. He was able to find 3 right there in the exact same spot he re-peaked the first time when he had initially taken down Hippo.
Super crucial as well to get down 3. He was almost on the way to the 4, but unfortunately we just did not have it in his intuition. Now Rusty getting a little bit too ahead of himself, sliding through that door. Doesn't he just get shot down immediately afterwards? Bay Popper in this corner. They have solid control of B here, but they need to get the plant done as well. Now Hippo will be in charge of that. This Army waiting on the rest of the team to approach. It's a 5v4. They have the numbers. Do they have the hands? Sudgebubby is trying to trade out onto Zaki. He gets help there by Stain. Now with the shockwave onto multiple members, it's gonna affect the result of the battle. Evil Braz takes out Sudgebubby. Evil Braz looking to get more, but does indeed get taken down by Stain. And with that, Allied Powers are going to be able to take the lead here in this format.
Wow, I mean, I'm really just waiting to see when Gang Disciples decide to pop any of these ultimates. I mean, every round that you use it and every kill that you... or every round that you don't use it, every kill, this is a wasted ult point. You could use it and coordinate something around this right now. And honestly, I'm surprised that we haven't seen the Sova ult get popped aggressively, or the Breach ult even.
They used it once prior and haven't used it since. Is that what you would have liked to see in that last round? You would have liked to see that Sova ult?
I mean, considering that they had ulted with Breach, yeah, I think sometimes the best way, when you're having like mirror matchups like this, the best way to counter one ult is just use the exact same one.
Speaking of countering Sudgebubby, expects Rusty to walk on up, just kind of walks on out and shoots him as he was on his way there. Zaki now walking around the corner, does not expect to see an enemy, goes down there to the goat. Hippo BS is now going to make this plant. 3 members to 5. A Dadston gets caught by that Omen blind. Gonna have to back on away. The bomb has been planted, so they just have to play around that. Dadston's gonna start to defuse, looking maybe to get the midway point. He's gonna keep on going. Pros don't fake, and he's just gonna get it.
Wow. Not a single member really died there. Oh, one goes down, but these rounds are just getting worse and worse for Gang Disciples. They need to, once again, use their util, like, more frequently and play around it. They keep just dry swinging a lot of things, and we're seeing a lot of cockiness just like before. I mean, we saw Rusty right there, no teammates in mid, just running up mid, and instantly got killed in the first 5 seconds of the round. And that is a crucial member to have when you're engaging these sites.
Crucial indeed. You can't afford to lose members so early on like that. As when it happens, it just feels so bad. Speaking of losing members early, Hippo BS is just going to take a rocket to the face. Rusty does the same with some bullets, and Cal Lied Powers has found himself yet again with another man lead. 3-2 no, as Wave Popper evens it up. Cal Army going to do the same though, and just like that, it's off screen, but Fudge Bubby ends the game, or ends the round.
Last round before the switch.
Still got these 4 ults. They've been sitting on it for quite literally half of the entire half. I'm very curious when they're gonna pop these. If they don't use them now, will it be ever?
They've been holding them for a while, huh?
Yeah, I mean, these are such impactful ultimates as well. The one that they don't have is the least impactful on their team. It would make sense if they weren't holding Omen ult, or if they were holding Omen ult, but these 4 literally are round changing.
You know, you can't reason the unreasonable. Like, with logic, in fact, Rusty makes use of the ultimate, as you were saying, dies in the process, though. It's a trade 1-for-1, as they now are able to push on to A. Making use of those ultimates you mentioned about. Only 1 remaining cyber upload is in the process, so they'll be able to buy themselves some more time. But they might have used all their ammo too quickly. No more ultimates available except for that of the Omens. Gonna have to find a way to make full value out of that. Kali Power slowly pushing across. Touch Bubby bursting through that box, trying to get some vision as well. Go with a nice kill up top. Tries to bounce on up. Bay Popper with the TP gives an imitation position, but Raz gets caught by the concussive. They don't know about it though. He's waiting around the corner. The defense is happening. You gotta do it, Raz. He gets the first kill through the smoke. The recon bolt is perfect, and he clutches up the round.
Very well played. Very well done there. Nice, like, I don't know if that was game sense or what, but that was a good shot on the breach, just blindly through the smoke, and then the dart, perfect, getting them while they're in the middle of that defuse, getting them off of it, and ultimately taking them down. Very well done. I will agree, they did pop their ultimates very fast in quick succession there. But it got them the round, and I can't complain after I just said they should use their util, so...
True. Now the question is what are they going to use? What is like the response from Kali Powers going to be? We are of course nearing the end of this half, with the gap not being too large. No 9-3 curse is going to happen either, so that's good news for Gang Disciples and both Kali Powers. End of that. Rusty waiting behind. Dadston is gonna walk on up, looking to trade across, and now finally going down.
Get this guy back on the ISO. This guy was the GOAT.
Oh, I'm sure there's a lot of, you know, Kali Powers fans saying the same.
There.
Bay Popper now has a great angle here, and he just kind of gets eliminated as Stain gets another, takes them both down. Rusty
Spike planted.
Following, and with
One
a great angle, Himbo just doesn't look. It's a 1v3 now. The Sova is blinded and cannot even witness his own demise.
Yeah, very well done there. Nice execution, but also... Any corner checkers in chat? Hello? That's like the most common corner in Boba. Hello?
Where the corner checkers at? Guys, gonna find them because clearly they're not on Gang Disciples team right now.
Good pistol round here. It could even out the rounds. I mean, hopefully they don't drop it like last time, but we saw them force, and we're gonna see Allied Powers do the exact same thing. That would be terrible if they're actually able to pull off what Gang Disciples did to them on last half.
It's definitely something they're gonna have to figure out and improve on. Allied Powers here on the offense have made it work once. Have made it.
Can they make it work
trying
again?
to make it work again. As Gang Disciples now trying to defend it, just that the Cypher setup. Look at that, all on B, traps everywhere, cameras everywhere. Safety though gets caught up and just gets eliminated to the back of the head. He didn't see it coming. That's brutal. That might be a war crime. As Bay Popper trying to get some more kills. Ghost getting another one. Raz gets a knockdown. It's Rusty with the Outlaw. They're trying to push on across. Dutch Bubby is concussed and through the wall. What a great shot there from Evil Braz. Is now Army in a 1v3 scenario again. I feel like I keep seeing it in these. Trying to protect the bomb between as well. The location will be revealed and the defuse will be coming through as Gang Disciples are able to tie it up again.
Very well done. I'm a fan of what I see here. They played perfectly, knowing that they had the buy up there. They played the distances, given that they had the Outlaw, given that they had the Guardian, and they shot them through the walls in places they were trying to jiggle peek. Very well played. And this puts Allied Powers in a absolute hole for the next round or two, because now they really have nothing to buy. They're so broke they can't buy this round, and now this can stabilize the economy for Gang Disciples. Even if they lose members here, they know that they're not going to have that good of guns.
That is true. I think that they can afford to take some risk here. Rusty now scope in, gets one. It's a headshot. He didn't even need it to be an Outlaw. Could have been a Marshal. Now looking to get another. That's the second one. Rusty opting in for some more. Goat gonna go down. Waiting, trying to get another perfect angle there. Oh, Bay Popper maybe should have communicated that as Army gets a kill. 3 members behind that smoke. It's a 3v4, and you see the breach is still waiting for any potential rotates, but no, they want to commit to it, and commit they will have to. Army with 3 kills, not enough. Couldn't get the 4th and 5th. Defenders win this round, and Gang Disciples are able to take the lead again.
Yeah. Coming back once more here. Very well done. I mean, yeah, this Bay Popper guy might be the best player with the Classic I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, he's actually crazy. Like, that was actually insane.
You gotta think if we had a better gun, that would have been a kill. So I think we feel pretty alright.
Yeah, and I mean, see, this is what I mean. Now that we're seeing a, now that Allied Powers lost that force, we're going to see a completely stable economy from Gang Disciples, even despite losing so many people that round.
Have a lot to prove here in this match point. They were on the opposite end and they fell. But now here in the grand final, they're looking to rewrite history. Hippo BS here though, trying to prevent them. Has a wonderful flash onto 3. Oh, you whip all the shots on the left surrogate. Dutch Bubby will be eliminated by Rusty. A wonderful slide secures that win for Gang Disciples. It only lost 1 member.
Wow, and that is just what you absolutely hate to see when it comes to fighting a breach. The complete util dump there. They just had to keep looking away, and then that last flash, it sealed their fates. We'll ignore the fact that there was a little bit of whip there, but that was a crazy push right there.
Yeah, we'll just ignore that. Didn't happen. So moving on to the next round, what kind of adjustments do you think Allied Powers need to make to get back into this game? They were already behind, so they must be used to it, but they were able to come back as well. What do you think they gotta do to come back this time around and tie it up yet again?
Honestly, I think that they just need to play a little bit slower for picks with one another. They are not trading at all, but
take flight.
Evil Braz using the drown to scout out. Does indeed get caught. Army now has an idea of where the enemy is. Bay Popper a little low on that health. Nice angle here gives him control of mid as the rest of his team slowly approaches towards A. They should have an inkling that this is happening, but can't be too certain. Army looking around, the wall has been dropped there.
Standing ahead.
So there's no way for him to poke any further in. Hippo slowly creeping around. He has an angle on towards that A entry. And now with the ult of the raid, doesn't tag onto anyone, misses the shots onto Braz. Nate is gonna come out, but he just revealed himself. He confirms the kill regardless. It's gonna go down in the process. Staying with the last remaining member alive for Gang Disciples, Catalytic Powers. It's a breach off, everybody, but one has more health.
This is a little crazy. I mean, they both think that the other person is... They don't know that they're going around one another on complete opposite sides of the map.
The decision making from Stain is superb here. He has to run though. He doesn't know where the remaining member from Gang Disciples is. 7, 6, 5,
Wait,
4.
he ran.
He does indeed make it just in time to get that plan across.
Perfectly done here. Hippo gonna be giving out his position intentionally so that he could go all the way around. But does Stain have the read on this? It's going to take some time.
Imagine if you got a knife kill right here. That'd be crazy. Hippo
at the disadvantage. He has the 20 health. He will die to even a wall bang from this Phantom.
Timer slowly ticking. You got plenty of time, Hippo. Take it slow. Clear those corners. He's got to be somewhere. Oh, he's running forward around. Gonna hit the defuse. As now Stain walking around, just shoot through the wall. He's not even gonna give it him a chance, as he does get caught by his own explosion. But he won the breach off, so he should be pretty happy about that.
Yeah, I mean, now we're starting to see, you know, that round, them losing, they lost a lot of people, and that's gonna, you know, this is really gonna be a deciding factor for the next couple of rounds. Who wins here? Because if you look at their economies, both teams have no money left over, really. They cannot afford to buy as a team next round if they lose. So this really comes down to the next this will determine the next couple of rounds here.
This is the moments that matter for both these teams, Gang Disciples and Allied Powers. The face-off of the century, the face-off of Summer Splash Valorant. This is what y'all came here for in this grand final. As such, Bubby, getting some nice vision here in the mid. Rusty just gonna use that op. Time and time again, we've seen him do wonders with this op, and now it's not one of those times, as his is run out. Allied Powers now gonna try and push on forward. Getting this out, slowly losing members. Stain and Go taking out 2. Evil Braz, is you and your teammate against the world, your comrade, if I may.
Lots of ults popped here by Allied Powers. I mean, I think they're just going to give it up. It's already been an expensive round for them. You might as well not give them the advantage here. Let them take out everyone and get 2 more ult points.
Oh, they want to hunt them down. Look at that. Running across the map. They're
I mean,
taking every angle possible. But they get one and they back on up. It's a trade 1 for 1. He has the op still. That's all that matters. Who cares about his comrade? Get the kill there. That's then going to go down as well. 3 more coming. Can you get him? Hippo, it's all you.
Oh man, they're pins in the sky.
3v1. They're gonna push you, buddy. What are you gonna do? He gets one more.
Honestly, not the worst. Them being able to find 2-3 picks there was actually really good. Yeah, and it's actually gonna stabilize a little bit of the economy for Gang Disciples if they do opt to buy here, and it looks like they do.
They're gonna make use of that. Now they're gonna have 5 interesting Vandals on the side of Allied Power. That's a bit of a shift that I've seen. Typically to have 1 or 2 there. Meanwhile, on the side of Gang Disciples, despite being pretty poor still, they're gonna make the most out of what they got.
All of Allied Powers here Allied Power is gonna be defaulting, I think. For the most part.
Just want to take
Gang Disciples. What are they gonna do here?
I mean, you're just at a gun disadvantage, right? You're forced
Yeah, I mean,
to kind of hold these angles.
I'm surprised that they didn't stack a site, considering they all.
The respect is there, right? They respect Kali Towers. They don't think they're slouches, right? They just think they're better.
I think that Rusty is looking for people here so he can ult. He only has a classic and armor, I think.
Waiting on the timer. Has the smoke ready. You see down towards B, they have the spike ready. They just need the moment to call. Looks like this is the side they want to make the play. That door is so close to breaking. Smoke coming through. They're gonna have to run through that. Are you brave enough, Gang Disciples? And they defend against the Evil Brass gets 2. That's the kind of fight you want to see.
Last player standing.
Kali Powers staying the only one left with that Phantom. He's getting work done. Crouching down.
Can't make it
get
out.
Caught by the damage there as Hippo gets a kill and Gang Disciples go up yet again. 10-9.
That was so well played. I mean, despite how down they were on the economy, they managed to make that work so well. And I mean, you know, Rusty getting a pick there with the ultimate, and now he can buy. This is leaving Kali Powers in that hole of the economy.
Kali Powers have something to do here. They drop yet again behind Gang Disciples.
Now we win.
And with this being match point, they must feel that pressure now. With every round, we get closer to the result.
I can imagine them trying to go into the market here and get this Visol off because they light buyed. That would mean that Gang Disciples, whoever's playing on B and Boba, they only got pistols to use.
Brad has to back on up, using the darts to kind of buy himself some space. 4-5 members pushing through mid here, but they're going to back on up. Looks like B is going to be the point they want to take. 2 members having to defend it. Gang Disciples is Omen and Cypher. They must hold the line.
Here comes Vice.
They wait for reinforcements. Neon and Breach are slow on the rotate. They just kind of push on in. They lose some members in the process, but they're going to be okay with that. Kali Powers looking to get that plan across.
Wow, and they're going to eco them yet again. This is so back and forth. It's literally just a matter of who has the economy for that round. But it doesn't seem to show in this round unless Gang Disciples decide to pop this Rolling Thunder. I don't know if they're going to be able to pull through.
Throws out the nade. That Rolling Thunder will be absolutely critical as they're holding on to it still. Rusty's first in with the help of the Incendiary. They're able to get some damage across. Get another Rusty. You're doing it, but not doing enough. Kali Powers close out this round and tie it up. It's back to back to back to back, folks.
Pithy and we pretend to tolerate them.
Man,
beautiful view.
10-10. And now we're on a eco round for Gang Disciples. There is no such thing as a save for either of these teams. They're not letting it go.
It's been a very interesting fourth map. Kali Powers, they're on the precipice of bringing it back, taking it to the 5th. Meanwhile, Gang Disciples, they must feel the victory at their fingertips. With every bullet they shoot, every gunfight they take, we must be praying or hoping for the best.
Being really aggressive here. They know they're not at B, so they should be rotating to A. But Gang Disciples keeping 2 members here. If they're able to get Cypher and Sova to hold down A here, and they get them to rotate, Breach and Neon can make wonders happen here. Criminal comes to A, but they're going to be executing it. Shock darts
behind the cage. They just know where he's at. Scope's gonna shoot him down through it. Meanwhile, Evil Brass putting work in with that bow and arrow. Gets one across. It's a 4-for-4. Rusty gets talking like concussed, but that's gonna be all right. Behind safety and cover, it's a trade. 1-for-1. Goat and Army.
Rolling Thunder is popped.
Tag onto multiples, and it's just a wonderful execute there by Gang Disciples.
Gang Disciples, just like Kali Powers, they've gone back and forth for the last 4 rounds with worse economies and still came out on top. This is insane. These players are doing so well at executing their sites using their Yuta.
They are in the edge of their seat. Everything is on the line. All their hopes and dreams here at the Summer Splash Valorant Grand Finals. As we take a look through some fryers, I wonder what they're cooking up in there. Something's in there. I hope it's some curly fries or something.
We're
Might need a
seeing
bag from.
Gadsden, one of the guys who's buying here. I'm really curious to see if they could come out on top here. They all are buying sheriffs, and if I would imagine that they try and get close and they pop this Visal, because
They
that
all are
would make
buying
things
sheriffs.
so easy to kill the classics.
That sentence does not inspire much confidence in me. I'm not gonna lie. They all buying sheriffs.
No, but if Vise gets them with the ult, then they can only use pistols, not primaries.
True,
So this
that
would
is
make things
true.
very even, or really skewed in their favor.
See, that's why you're the color. Thank you, Ian, for the insight.
Oh, and see that ult popped.
Oh,
Damn.
had some shots through.
2
Game
kills
Disciples.
already though.
They're quick to the response. Dadson has to make use of the ultimate, as you mentioned. Location real with the Neuralink. And they're going to play it slow. They're just trying to wait everything out. That is a firing squad for Dadson. He just had a pistol, man. Stain, looking to get some more. Is indeed able to do so. Now making use of that concussive blast. Able to tag onto Evil Raz. Recon gonna show his location, but he doesn't matter. He's saying come at him, and indeed he did. Evil Brad's gonna take us to match point here, and potentially series point as they go up 12-10.
That was actually so crazy, and honestly, I like the Rolling Thunder play on the spot right there. He almost won that. If he had landed just one more shot, he had already hit 2 on Evil Braz there. So, I mean, that was such a close round. And as we move into the last one, I mean, Gang Disciples, for some reason, despite winning, do not have money.
You're saying, why you broke? You
I
guys
don't
are
know.
up. Why you broke?
They've won the last 2 rounds, but I guess it was just that close that... I don't know, but we're gonna see an operator from Rusty. We haven't seen him get a pick here, but maybe on this last round, it's where it matters, and that's where he'll find it.
He hits the ones that matters. That's what I say when I miss 80% of my shots. We are now trying to get control of mid. Catalyte Powers playing this one very slow. Look at that. They're just sitting around near default, waiting on the bomb, not trying to give up any vision whatsoever. They know that this could be the potential last round. They need to be perfect. Whoa, slowly walking up. Evil Brass going back up. Touch Buddy just has the better angle. Nice headshot means that they're going to be able to have a man advantage. Has control of A, but where are they going to execute on? And that's got to be B.
Yeah, I mean, if they run into the Neon here, that guy's got an operator. That would be absolutely disastrous. But this is such an interesting corner for him to play, and we're gonna maybe see a Clove and Breach fight over here. Rusty, can you find a pick here? Oh, he knows there's a rotation, but he gets caught!
You're looking the wrong way! He goes down, Dadson gets his 6th kill of the game, or 7, one of the 2. Touch Bubby goes down as well as Hippo. Trades it back and forth. It's a 4-3. As Catalyte Powers are looking to keep this game going. Hippo, though, doing the opposite. He blinds too, but he's going to go down anyway. You see Bay Popper on the way. Careful, though, as you turn the corner. That's the whole squad there. That's just going to get the kill. 10 seconds on the plant. He's able to get it down. 1v3. Zafy, you've done so much for your team. Everything on the line. Health bar's low. What can you do? Nothing. Oh my lord, just gets tapped there by Army as the game
and we might have an overtime. Yeah, overtime. This might be what we go to, because really, Gang Disciples do not have much money to work with here. I mean, that doesn't mean anything, especially in this game, considering how many near thrifties we've seen. But I mean, we'll really see how well each of these teams play if we go to overtime, where the economy is dead even.
Yeah, going on 11-12 overtime for match point. Gang Disciples must be crazy. That would feel so exhilarating, but also at the same time so nerve-wracking. Right now, you see them yet again taking it slower than we've seen in the past, trying to bide their time, get more information, as much information as they can before deciding on which side to strike. Allied Powers did a good job of picking up on their mistakes last round, and you gotta wonder what would have the round turned out if Neon had hit maybe one or two of those off shots. Now the op is on the hands of the opponents, and Zafi has defend, taking shots through the smoke. 5 members on towards B. This could make or break everything here for Allied Powers. They have to make it work. Ult's available for 3 members, worth noting. Take a shot
This is
on that
such
drone.
a scary match. I mean, they've got all 5 of their members there, and they're going to be flying out on the site with the rocket fuse.
As the ult hits there onto Zafi, that's going to open up the map.
30 seconds left.
1 to 4, Bay Popper even it up there. He's on site. He's walking around using the shorty. He's ready to get a kill. He's trying to find where the bomb is. Has no idea quite yet.
Right now, Bay Popper needs to absolutely stay alive. They have 15 seconds until he... Oh, 5 seconds until he has a smoke.
Wanting to peek around. You just have a stinger on cooldown. He's waiting for the smoke. It's going to come out now. Now goes Rusty. It's a bit of an early push. And the execute from Gang Disciples is perfectly coordinated. I think that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Staying in a 1v4 scenario. He gets one.
Oh my gosh.
That's all he'll get.
And that will be it.
Smoke.
Gang Disciples closing out the entire series here, 13-11 on an eco round. There was like 10 of those in this game. That was crazy. No one kept winning when they had the upper hand on economy.
Gang Disciples have done it. They have defeated their demons and beat Allied Powers 3-1, flipping it around on them. 13-11 in that final round. And what a close series throughout all of it. There were so many points, not only in that last game, but throughout all the rest of the maps where different teams were at different points in the lead. I think the last one was a 12-9. So these games were not easy wins for them whatsoever. And it's the kind of thing that makes you wonder, maybe a different day, a different time of day, and things could have ended up differently. But tonight, your winners of the Summer Splash Valorant Grand Finals are going to be Gang Disciples. So round of applause for them.
All right, and quickly before we end the stream, we'd like to give a shout out to Turtle Beach, the sponsor of not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 of the Summer Splash tournaments this year. Turtle Beach strives to help gamers play at every level, at every game, by enhancing player experience through their gaming accessories, from multi-platform headsets to game controllers, keyboards, mice, flight and racing simulators. Turtle Beach is committed to creating the best gaming experience for all gamers. For more information, type !Turtle Beach in the chat. We are so grateful to have them as a big contributor for this event, and thank you.
Thank you so much. I have been Alsyke. With me, of course, has been Ian. A pleasure to be casting these grand finals, and we hope you all have a safe night. Once again, one final congratulations to Gang Disciples, and thank you to the audience for tuning in. This wouldn't be what it is without y'all. So thank you.
Bye bye.